3% back at grocery store.
Southern football is on the air, live from the beautiful campus of Southern University here in North Baton Rouge. Today, your Jaguars from Southern University will play the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. Hello, Jaguar Nation. I'm Chris Powers. The field runs north and south with the north end zone to my left and the south end zone to my right. The field's playing surface is synthetic grass. The winds are blowing out of the south-southeast at 9 miles an hour. The skies are partly cloudy and the game time temperature 81 degrees. Joining me up at the booth, of course, Southern University coach Pete Richardson, engineer Matt Gilmore, and Arnold Krupp. The crew running the board back at the radio station is J. Michael and Tico Fox. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Southern has the ball. Their offense, number 12, Glendon McDaniel will be the starting quarterback, 6'2", 294-pound redshirt junior. At left tackle, number 78, Jatari Carter, 6'3", 300-pound sophomore. Left guard, number 75, Brian Williams, a 6'4", 315-pound redshirt sophomore. Center will be number 62, Dallas Black. He's a redshirt sophomore, and he is 6'1", 280 pounds. He is the blood of that offensive line. He makes all of it go. Right guard, number 65, Jonathan Bishop, 6'2", 300-pound senior. At right tackle, number 77, Jeremiah Stafford, 6'4", 320-pound redshirt junior. At tight end will be number 86, Ethan Howard, a 6'3", 215-pound sophomore. Running back, we hope that it's number 2, Devon Ben. He was out last week with bruised ribs, but if not, we obviously had an unbelievable game from number 19. He is a freshman, a true freshman coming into this ball game. Did an absolutely awesome job, and that's number 16 in this ball game. So we have to see if number 16, Kobe Dillon, we'll have to see if he can get in here and play some football, and we'll see if he's going to be the starting running back or not. At wide receiver, number 5, Marquise McLean, a 6'2", 210-pound senior. Wide receiver, number 80, Tyler Kirkwood, 6'1", 190-pound freshman. And at wide receiver, number 85, Chandler Whitfield, who'll be returning also today in punt returns and kickoffs. He's a 170-pound redshirt freshman. Now on defense, this time we're going to see how defense is going to be. We'll see it. Defensive end number 96, Jalen Ivey will play, 6'3", 245-pound redshirt senior. Defensive tackle will be number 94, Cameron Peterson. Will Davin Cotton play at nose tackle, or will it be number 91, Latrell Johnson? Davin Cotton, the transfer from LSU, is struggling with injuries. Jordan Lewis, number 32, I don't look for him to play at all today. They had to help him to the locker room last week, and they had two guys that had to help him. I don't see him playing in the ballgame today. Also, strong safety number 3, Tamara Smith, may not be able to play in this game as well. That's when we bring in Jacoby Papillon. He is fast. Number 41, Keyshawn Anchor, is the will linebacker. Also, we've got Cayman St. Juin, the cornerback, number 20. Chase Foster had 3 interceptions last week, number 23. And number 31, Jacoby Jones at weak side safety. And Glenn Brown, their best cornerback, number 22, 5'10", 170-pound junior, will be in that position. So that's the way the starting lineup looks. And when we're talking about Southern and the unbelievable Prairie View A&M Panthers, we look at what happens when these two teams play each other. This team always pretty close. Southern is on a 4-game winning streak with with Prairie View A&M, and they are on the series, of course, with the Panthers, 50-19. Now, Southern has also won 4 out of the last 6. The last time Southern lost to this team was 2016. This rivalry started back November 26, 1949. And, of course, going on today, Southern won the last game by the final of 50-19. With that is Coach Pete Richardson right here. This is always a big series, Prairie View and Southern University.
This is a big game for both teams because it's a conference game, and we're getting close to who's going to get in that championship game. And I think this is a big conference game for both of them. Also, SU has to get some type of consistency, especially offensively, what they're doing with their offense, and defensively, we can't be giving up the big plays.
No question about that. The turnover battle is big. Like last week, we had 4 interceptions, Coach. 4 interceptions, against the Prairie View, against Pine Bluff. But, this Prairie View A&M team is not UAPB.
No, you're right, but I think that we still have to create some turnovers defensively. But I think the main thing is that our quarterback got to protect the football. We can't give them any advantage from them. If they're going to drive, make them drive the field. Don't give up any big plays, and when we get a chance to score, we got to score something.
Fireworks are gold helmets, and they're purple and gold trim, as both teams are out on the football edition. Today's game is presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro. Do a home game day right. Go to Walk-On's Bistro and Bar. And, Coach, someone asked me as I was coming in, a guy with a green jacket was being escorted, asked me, who's that guy with that green jacket? He didn't turn to me. I didn't know who he was. But when I saw them warming up on the field, that was old Coach Dooley.
Well, Coach Dooley, he's going to have the attire on, just like he's going to tonight. But, he's an exciting coach, and he got good leaderships, and he has 3 or 4 of my assistants on his staff. So he's getting them prepared, and a lot of them are from this area also.
Yeah, I know they were just, when they saw they gave you the big thumbs up just a minute ago, and good to see them all here. And, of course, Southern University's captains will come on down. McDaniel is one of the team captains, along with number 96, Jalen Ivey. That's 2. And we've got Matt Villaire there from Care South Medical and Dental. Good to have him out there. And Sharon Weston Broom will be flipping the coin, the mayor-president of East Baton Rouge Parish. And they're explaining it right now. Of course, the Panthers will get an opportunity to call the toss because they're the visiting team. And it is going to be the referee. And the referee had to stop him because you know what he said? Hey, I forgot. We got special guests to flip the coin. So he caught the flip of the coin in midair. And one of the councilmen is flipping it out right now. And it will be the Panthers of Prairie View A&M winning the toss. And let's see what they're going to do, if they're going to receive or defer.
Today's coin toss, ladies and gentlemen, will be.
And I believe, so the Panthers have won the toss. Let's see what they're going to do. They are going to receive. They're going to start the football game off. Coach Dooley wants that football, Coach.
Yes, I think he is excited about his offense, especially that's the strong suit of their football team. They have an exit quarterback and pass, and they're going to throw the football, have some fine wide receivers, so he's going to try to get up on the score.
All right, we're gonna see Juwan Pass early. Juwan Pass, the transfer from Louisville. The first quarter presented by Care South Medical and Dental with our friend Matthew Valere. He goes by a lot. A lot of people call him Matt. He's a great friend of Southern University. Brown is still going to be coming in. There's still a contraflow coming into the campus, and traffic is at a dead stop right now over the hump coming in. And fans are still filing into their seats, and we're hoping for – we've got a great crowd already. We've still got some seats available here on the home side, which we know they're all sold out. So as soon as they get out of their cars, parked, and they'll get on here and give Southern University a big deal. That's why we tell people to get here early, because like you said, Coach, the people over the hump might be here at halftime.
Coming over the hump, and a lot of them may get in by halftime.
That's it. You know, I like this. I'm watching it right now. Look at, they've got the and this, I'm sure, for special teams. They've got a mat on the ground right here at sideline, right on the southern side, and it's 11 dots. And those 11 dots, they have to be all covered, and that's how you know you're supposed to be on special team coming up.
Well, I think that's easy for the special team coach to make sure we have everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
And also, if somebody gets hurt, he can go replace that individual right away.
All right, kicking the ball off for Southern University, be number 42. That's or number 45. That's Joshua Griffin. Number 42 is Luke Jackson. And I told Coach this week, Luke Jackson is getting more and more confident as a field goal kicker than he has at all. He's a young guy, a freshman. He comes in here. He is from Pennsylvania, and they've been wanting him to come here for a long time. They've had him on their radar, and he replaces, of course, our kicker we had for the last few years here.
Well, he's a young individual.
He's got a strong leg, but he doesn't have the control that Luke does. Here is the kickoff. It's a deep kickoff, and it will go into the end. No, it will not go to the end zone. It bounces out of bounds, and it will be first down at 35-yard line. And here he comes, Juwan Pass, transfer from Louisville. He is right now. He has 111 completions, 177 attempts, 5 interceptions. He has 1 touchdown and 1,571 yards on the year.
Well, Pass is a fine quarterback. He's probably about 6'4", about 215 pounds, and he can throw it. I think they're excited about it, but also they can run the football also.
He is from Columbus, Georgia, and he went to Louisville and transferred here to Prairie View A&M. He's back to pass on the first one, looking around, can't find anybody. Now he looks right in the middle, got his secondary receiver for about a 4-yard gain to the 39-yard line of the Panthers. It'll be second down and 6.
Well, that was good defense by Southern University. They're rushing 3 and they're dropping 8 into the secondary, which is going to cause complex sometime.
Here's the handoff. No, it's going to be Jackson's going to throw the ball to the last second and throws it on this side. It's complete out to the 41-yard line and complete out there to 0. That is Antonio Mullins.
Well, that was the corner coming up on that, sort of like a screen pass. The corner broke the wide receivers, got in and made that tackle for. It's about third and about 2.
Third down and then 3 yards are at the 42-yard line. They got to get to the 45 for the first down. Third down and 3 in the first third down for Southern's defense. Let's see what the Panthers can do. Shotgun formation with a wide receiver in motion. Here's the pass across the middle, blocked and incomplete. Great job right there for Southern University. And guess what? Number 22, Glenn Brown, breaks it up. It's going to be fourth down, and they will have to punt and go 3 and out.
Well, they tried to run the slant on this side off the very fake, and I think Pass did a good job of getting inside and knocking that ball down. That was a good job by the corner.
So it'll be Whitfield going back deep to receive and around to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers will have to punt it.
Whitfield is a fine return guy. Hope that the people can see him get his hands on the football, because he's exciting and can return these punts.
No question about that. All right, so here we go. Here's the snap and here's the punt. It's a line drive punt. Boy, this ball is going over pass. Let it go. Into the end zone it does. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line for Southern University and the touchback.
Well, that was a great punt by the punter they had that went into the end zone, and we'll get it out on the 20.
So here comes Southern University, and Glendon Bubba McDaniel is the young man who's been leading this offense. 48 out of 72, only 1 interception, 586 yards, 6 touchdowns. This young man has started and played in 5 games this year. But Ladarius Skelton will be in as a wide receiver in the inside slot. Southern will put 3 wide receivers very in tight right around the left hash mark. And they will move in total. Now they'll move in their tight end. And they're moving players all around in a pistol formation. Here is the play-action pass, complete to Ladarius.
Getting him down for about 4 or 5 yards.
13:39 left to play here in the first quarter. Scoreless between Southern and the Panthers at about 1.
Well, I think that Center did a good job, especially when the nose man jumped offside of snapping the football.
And it'll be second down, 5-yard penalty. And with that, the Panthers come into the ball game on the penalty side, average about 52 yards on penalties.
They average about 7 penalties a game.
That's it. Here's the handoff, and it's Devon Ben gets across the 30-yard line, and that'll be to the 31. That'll be enough for the first down. It'll be first down and 10 for Southern University at the 31-yard line.
That was the first down with the guy running up the middle. I think the guard did a good job of getting that first down.
And good to have Devon Ben back in the ball game, too. He was hurt last week against UAPB with bruised ribs. Shotgun formation right here for McDaniel. Here's the handoff again. It's Devon Ben carrying some players with him. It gets across the 30-yard line to about the 34-yard line. Gain of about maybe 2, almost 3. We'll call it 3. Second down and 7.
I think the right side of our line is doing a good job of coming off and blowing them back, and they're going to run the football to try to establish the play action, passing the ball.
Second down and 7. Shotgun formation once again for McDaniel, and Devon Ben stays in the backfield. As he's looking over the field and calls for the football. Back to pass, looking around and throws across the middle, and he's got it complete out to about the 38-yard line. Nice completion right there, and that again, I believe that's number 6. That's Jamar Washington.
That's Washington, the little return guy. They had him in the slot. He went down about 5 yards and turned inside, and McDaniels did a good job of hitting him with the football.
It'll be third down and 2 from the 39-yard line. He's got to get to the 41 for the first down. 12-14 left to play here in the first quarter. It's still scoreless between Southern and the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. Pistol formation. In motion is Washington, and he gets it on the jet sweep, and he comes on the swing, gets caught from behind. Gets caught from behind to the 36-yard line.
Well, they tried to run the jet sweep. I think that linebacker on that side got fine speed, and they tried to get outside, and he ran him down, and it looked like about fourth down and about 3.
Fourth down and 3, and they've got it was, and that was a good job by the defense to get past the offensive line for the Jaguars. And with that now, we have to punt the football. And Futno will come in to punt the football. And let's see who we got. The Panthers standing back deep and can't see him because of the fact that his side is to us. Waiting on the deal. Here's the punt, and it's a line drive punt. Take a Southern bounce to the 35, 30. And we'll go inside the 30 to about the 26. We've got a timeout right there. 11-12 left to play here in the first quarter of action. 11-10 now is 2 seconds. Timeout. First quarter presented by CareSouth Medical and Dental. Back after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
Mayor Broom.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Mayor?
Yeah, sure.
What was that? Uh-oh.
Okay, Mayor, can you hear okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Countdown. Well, actually, we're past the countdown. We're 11-10 left to play here in the first quarter. With us right now, Mayor President Sharon Weston Broom, right here as the East Baton Rouge and Baton Rouge Mayor. First of all, thanks for being here. Happy homecoming.
Happy homecoming. Everybody's so glad to be back on the field and in the stadium.
Isn't it great to see? I mean, we still got fans coming across the hump right here. And,
wow.
We still got fans to come in here with this is a sold-out side on this side. But see, everybody, you know, it always amazed me, Madam Mayor, that the alumni for Southern University, I could be at an airport in Denver, an airport in New York, or wherever, and they say, look at my shirt, and they say, oh, you're Southern University, I went there.
That's right. You know, Jaguar Nation has made their footprint all over America and abroad. And so I'm so glad to be the mayor of this city and parish where we have the wonderful Jaguar Nation.
And not only with that, there's a lot of people coming in internationally and what have you coming to Southern University. That's also big here for the city of Baton Rouge and Paris Beach, Baton Rouge.
Absolutely. Not only does Southern University make an impact academically for our community, you know, bringing in the next generation of leaders, of business people, but certainly Southern University is a dominant economic engine for the city and parish as well.
No question about that. All right, here we got the Panthers going to start their drive, their second drive of the ball game so far in the first quarter. 11-10 left to play here in the first quarter. Still scoreless between Southern and the Panthers. Both had to punt their first drive. Here's the handoff. No, it's a pass, and it's incomplete. Intended right there for number 81. That's Morpley, and it's incomplete. It'll be second down. I tell you what, he is a very good play-action passer. But, Mayor, what would you like to tell the Southern fans right now as they're listening right here on Q106.5?
Well, I just want everyone to cheer on the Jaguar Nation. We're looking for a win. Things have been looking good, and I want everyone to stay safe tonight.
No doubt. Madam Mayor, thank you as always for being here on the program.
Thank you, and go Jaguars.
There you go. All right, second down and 10 after the incompleted pass. And pass is in a shotgun. And, Coach, early on, this team is going by the pass and not by the run. Back to pass again is pass.
They're going
looking
by
around.
the run, but then
he can't find anybody. Looking around on the other side. He's going to have to throw the ball out of bounds. Southern's defense was right there and did a great job.
I think the defensive coordinator is doing a good job because what they're doing is running a three-down lineman with five linebackers and three secondary people, and it's kind of confusing. They want to throw the football, so hopefully if we can get a rush by a three-down lineman, then we can cause some problem.
It'll be third down and 10 from their own 26-yard line right here, and they are 0 for 1 on third down conversions here today. Third down and 10 from the 26-yard line of the Panthers with 10:56 left to play here in the first quarter. Scoreless between Southern and the Panthers of Prairie View. Pass can't find anybody. He's going to have to run. He's got a guy wide open on this side, 45-50, and goes out of bounds in Jaguar territory. Coach, he was wide open, the wide receiver, number 87, Colby Washington.
Yeah, well, he had no backs, and he was playing tight end, and all of a sudden he was blocking, and he tried to go deep, and he snuck out to the side and was wide open.
Gets it all the way to the 48-yard line of Southern University.
Well, Pass can throw the football, but if they give him time, then it's going to cause us some problems.
That was a 23-yard pass play right there. First down and 10 as the Panthers get into Jaguar territory. Quick pass out to the wide receiver. Again, Washington on the other side. He's got nowhere to go. Out of bounds to the 50-yard line. That's a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12.
Well, he tried to run a screen to the wide receiver at the top of the field, and I think our defensive backs did a good job of getting off the blocks and making that tackle for a loss of 1 yard.
All right, Southern's got another player that came on the field. I didn't see one come off. I hope they don't have 11 players on the field. No substitutions for the Panthers. It'll be second down, and they're calling a 1 yard loss. Second down and at the 49-yard line of Southern University. Shotgun formation for pass. Now looking over the field, 10 on the shot clock. And now calls the football. He's passing. They're coming out to pass this game. Here's a pass across the middle, bobbling by the running back to the 45-yard line. That is a gain of only 4, and that is complete right there to the running back, Lyndon Brooks.
Well, Brooks was lined up as a running back, and all of a sudden he snuck out and tried to run a crossing route, and I think that linebacker did a good job of coming off and making that tackle for a gain about 3 yards.
Third down and 7. It's going to be their 1 for 2 on third down conversions. It's 50%. They were successful on the last one. Let's see what they can do with 9:17 left to play here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for pass. Now he's looking to pass, and he throws, and it's going to complete. It's a skinny route right there, a little small slant, and gets to the 29-yard line, and that's enough for another first down. Coach, for a quarterback, that is hard to defend.
Well, they're running that quick slant, spreading out the field, and he does a good job on his release. He's very active with the
receivers in motion. Line is number 27. That is Jaden Stewart. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, Coach, that this quarterback is very good on that play option. You don't know if he's passing or he's running the ball.
Well, you're right, because all plays start with that inside zone look of that fake to the back, and he keeps running quick passes with the slants, and all of a sudden he slides the ball to the running back, and he's kind of open in that.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. It'll be second down and 1 from the 21-yard line. He's got to get right to just past the 20-yard line. Here's another pass. Batted down, intercepted. It's intercepted by one of the linebackers, and Southern University has got their 5th interception in 2 games. Big-time interception right there for Southern University, and the Jaguars have the football.
But that was a big play for that linebacker. He tried to run a quick screen on the outside. The defensive end went up, tried to block him, but he went up and knocked it down, and the linebacker intercepted it.
Big time play, and Southern University's got it. First down and 10. We'll take a let's see. We'll take a 60-second timeout right here. The one of the timeout guys didn't know whether do I call a timeout or not. I'm kind of scared to get on the field. It's a timeout of the ball game. 60-second time. Now he's saying, I think there's not a timeout. This guy's confused.
Well, it looks like that they got to get the communication straight with the officials and the TVs. So it looks like it's going to be a timeout.
No, he's backing off. Isn't that crazy?
They're waving him back on.
Unbelievable. So I'm trying to find out who was the young man who intercepted that football for Southern University. It looked like Jacoby Washington or Jacoby Papillon was running. I'm looking on the just as I was looking on the instant replay, he cut it off. He said, I don't want you to see my instant replay. All right, here we go. First down and 10. Southern's got the football. I'll get that for you in a moment at the 34-yard line. So the Jaguars with their second possession. 7:59 left to play in the first quarter. And here is the handoff straight up the gut. Big run right here to the 40. Gets down about the 42-yard line. Good run right there for Southern University, and that is Colby Dillon. Colby Dillon gets to the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, that was that counter play that they fake one way and pulled the tackle across the formation. That offensive line did a good job, and of course Corey Dillon is doing a good job of running the football.
Ray Anderson is the one who intercepted that football. Ray Anderson intercepted, number 41 for Southern. Play action pass. Here's the pass down this side. The tight end had the ball. Ethan Howard had the ball, but he looked up in the field and dropped it in his mitts. It'll be incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Well, that was off the fake that time of the inside zone, and of course the tight end delayed him, came under, and he was wide open. And took a lack of concentration and just dropped the football.
Yeah, a little low. If he'd have put the ball right at his numbers, he would have easily caught it, but still, that wouldn't far below his numbers. That should have been a catch. 3rd down and 4. Southern is 0 for 1 on 3rd down conversion so far in the ball game tonight. Shotgun formation for McDaniel. And it will be a wide receiver in the backfield. That's McLean. And back to pass, looking around. Here's a throw, and it's incomplete. Southern will have to punt, go 3 and out again.
Well, he tried to run that crossing route again, but that linebacker's sitting on that. When he runs across into that zone, the linebacker's walling him off and knocking down the ball.
Whitfield was the intended receiver. It is incomplete, and Southern will have to punt the football. So we've had 2 possessions for each team. The Panthers punted the first time and then threw an interception on the second time to Ray Anderson, number 41. Then the Southern University will have their 2nd straight punt of the ball game. And Fontenot will come in the ball game and stand at his own 27-yard line. 7:19 left to play in the first quarter. It's scoreless between Southern and the Panthers. And here is Fontenot's kick, and it's a line drive kick again. And this one was fielded, a fair catch made, called at the 27-yard line. Timeout of the ball game, 60-second timeout. 7:10 left to play in the first quarter. It's Southern 0 and the Panthers 0 on the Southern University Radio Network.
A beautiful evening here on the block.
We're able to run the ball.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to have to do.
Shoulder to shoulder. Packed and stacked like sardines
I didn't
in a can. We welcome you.
Well, they're still coming in. Huh? That's moving barely.
It's all the way live. Southern University Athletics presents the Overtime Coaches Show, a closer look at Jaguar Athletics with Athletic Director Roman Banks, and hosted by me, Chris Powers. Live taping at 6:30 from TJ Rams Restaurant on Acadian Thruway and airing on Pelican Sports TV at Channel 20 at 9 p.m. on Thursday nights, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m., and Sundays at 1 p.m. The next taping for that will be on Thursday, November the 4th. Raising Cane's, don't call a timeout, make the right play, and score some fresh ever frozen chicken fingers on this drive with Raising Cane's, the official chicken fingers of the Jaguars. Jaguar Athletics. Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center, we put the time and effort and hard work. We're suited up and ready because when it comes to meeting your unique health care provide needs, every day is game day. And Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare provider of Southern University. Coach, I didn't expect it to be a defensive struggle so far. Both teams are playing good defense and stopped both of them. We've had 3 punts total for both teams and 1 interception.
Well, that was surprising because I thought that we could move the football, and of course we had 2 3-and-outs on both sides, so that shows that the defense is rising to the occasion.
Shotgun formation for pass. Nobody in the backfield but him. He's looking for the screen, and it's 0 looks like 11. Here's a wide receiver screen on this a wide receiver jet sweep, and he's still going, and he's going to go to the 20, 15, 10, and be caught down to the 5-yard line of Southern University. So a big-time run right there, all the way to the 5, and a 47-yard run.
But that was a great run, especially off the flip reverse, and the safety man did a good job of bringing him down around the 5-yard line.
That was a jet sweep by the number 6, which is the running back, Ladimian Brooks, but he was lined up as a wide receiver. He coming on this side, going right up the middle, and he will not get to the end zone. He will get down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and it'll be a 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Well, I think our defensive line, especially the nose man and the 2 tackles, clocked that up on that inside zone for looks like about a yard gain.
I do not see Davin Cotton up there. Davin Cotton was out for that last game. Hopefully we'll have him back in soon. He makes a big difference right there. Here's another handoff. And this time going into the end zone for the score is Washington, number 27. Or Stewart, I should say. And that's 5:43 left to play in the first quarter. And the Panthers strike first. It is 6-0.
When it came off the left side, they blocked down and pulled the backside guard and gave it to the back. And he did a good job of running into the end zone.
All right, so it will be 6-0. And the Panthers will get an opportunity to put on the extra point attempt, make it 7-0. Boy, those jerseys down here, both jerseys are hard to read.
Yeah, because of the type of lettering they have on them, especially from this distance.
Here's the shot, and the field goal is up, and it is good. And with 5:43 left to play in the first quarter, it is 7 for the Panthers, and the Jaguars are coming back on right here as we continue with the Care South Medical and Dental first quarter as we return after the 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Ooh, I'm struggling.
I'm talking about the fans sitting there. They're not fired up.
Hey, Bruce, you coming through, man?
It was a 5-play, 72-yard drive. Took a minute 27 off the clock as the Panthers go in with a touchdown. It was Jaden Stewart on a 3-yard run up the middle. And Lewis Ray's kick is good. It's 7-0 with 5:43 left to play in the first quarter. Obviously, big on that run right there, a 47-yard run, Coach, for the Panthers as they get in and score the first touchdown of the ballgame.
Well, that was a big play, especially on that 47-yard run. I think their offensive line did a good job of opening the hole, and he was in the secondary. One of the safeties missed the tackle, and he got down about the 7-yard line.
Southern has got only 1 first down so far in the ball game. That's 4 for the Panthers, and rushing yards 13. That's wrong. The Panthers, they got 13 rushing yards here, which we know that's not right because they had a 47-yard run. So right now, Southern University's got to get going on here, and they're now already 7-0. And this is a team you don't want to fall behind to.
Well, you're right about that because they're going to score, and we're going to have to return the score with them, or it's going to be a long night for us.
No doubt about that. Okay, and you know what? They're saying that was a pitch on the jet sweep. That was a pitch to him. That counts as a pass. That is crazy the way that works now. So it's 13 yards rushing for Prairie View, 12 for Southern, and receiving yards 118 now for the Panthers, and 7 yards total receiving for Southern University. So that was a pitch out, and that's why they're got it going, and that's why it's a 7-0 score right now as we're right here in the first quarter with 5:43 left to play. Panthers are 4-0 on the season in SWAC play, 5-1 overall. And Southern University coming in here 2-1 in conference play, and we know now with that loss to Texas Southern, Southern cannot lose another game if they want to go to the championship.
Yeah, you're right about that. This is a big play drive for us. We have to return their scores because they're going to score with the football, and we got to retaliate for that.
And they went down with no problem on that.
Yeah, they had a big play, especially that.
And it goes into the end zone, and they will get it first down at 10 to the 25-yard line. Southern will take the touchback. Southern will take the touchback. We're here from A.W. Mumford Stadium. It's homecoming 2021. You saw a lot of former players here today.
Yeah, I was excited because it's homecoming, and a lot of them came back, and a number of players that did an outstanding job for Southern University and had the opportunity to meet them and their families.
No question about that. McDaniel will come back at a quarterback. Kobe Dillon will be the running back. Marquise McLean will line up sweep to McLean, and Kobe Dillon's running the football hard. Gets to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9 on the play, second down and 1.
I think that's what we're going to have to do, rely on our experienced offensive line and start pounding them in the middle because they're not very big on defense and they're quick on the outside. We have to go right at them, especially with our running game.
Gain of 9 on the play, and it's another handoff straight up the gut. Kobe Dillon changes his direction for just a moment and counter steps and gets to the 38-yard line. Be enough for the first down and a gain of 4.
Well, that was 4 yards, Coach, and the line is still doing a fine job, especially on the inside zone.
Markham a 9-yard gain, second down and 1 again.
Well, the outside zone is a fine play for us. Looks like we have one of our players down. Is that 62? Is that one of the guards?
Yep, that's exactly who it is. And number 62 is down. We have to watch that closely. That actually now 62 is the center, Dallas Black.
Well, he's a fine center, man.
Yep.
It's going to be a loss, especially with the time and what we're doing offensively in our run game.
Yep.
But I think the line is doing a fine job, and we got to rely on the play keep away because we have to return and score. And if we have to drive it down the field, that keeps them off their offense off the field, and we can control the clock.
Their first downs presented by MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home, and our injury report is presented by our friend over at Acadian Ambulance Service, as they're looking something on the ankles or something around the feet of Dallas Black. He is the center. He's a redshirt sophomore. He's been there for every year that he has been here. I think he missed the first 3 games that he started as a freshman because he wasn't the starter, and then after that he started the rest of the way. He's one of those guys that stays on that offensive line quite often.
Well, he's a fine center, Coach. It looks like that they're doing something for us around his ankle or something, but he's standing up now. And hopefully that we can get him back in the football game because he's pivotal in our running game and what we're trying to do, especially making the offensive line calls. He does that.
He was looking. They were looking at his knee. He has straps on his knees, and most offensive linemen does. And his right knee, the strap is off. So then we're looking at his right knee, and he's off the field right now, and he'll come back out. And in for his replacement, number 51, Christian Lane.
Well, I think it's about 2nd and 1, Coach.
Second down and 1. Here's the handoff, delayed handoff. Kobe Dillon will not get the first down. In fact, loss of 1 on the play. It now will bring up a 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the Jaguar 46-yard line.
Well, it looked like that with their defensive tackle slanted inside. We tried to run the zone to the other side, and he beat the tackle's block, and so he was in the backfield, didn't gain any yardage.
So Southern on a big 3rd down here. They've got to be able to get that first down if they want to keep this drive alive. And so far in this ball game, they are 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions here today. And also another player hurt for the Panthers comes off late in the ball game. That's defensive lineman number 1, Jason Dumas. So here we go. 3rd down and about 1. Here's a handoff to Washington, and he's going on a nope, can't go. He's trying to go on the outside. Instead of going straight up the gut, he loses yards again. That's the 2nd straight drive, Coach. They try a trickery play, and they end up losing yards on the sweep.
We're trying to get wide on them. They're not very big defensively, and I think our key is coming straight downhill on them. Anytime we go wide, they're getting off the blocks, and they got great speed, especially with the outside linebackers. It's going to be tough for us to get outside.
And Southern has to punt for the 3rd time of the ball game.
Well, you're right. It's the third time punting the ball. We're giving right back to them. We cannot afford to. We have to slow them down offensively, especially with our defensive football team.
Fontenot is averaging around 34 yards per punt. Will stand at his own 30-yard line. And the intended receiver stands at the 20-yard line. Here's a deep punt and a fair catch made, called for at the 24. Walk-Ons Sports Bistro is the proud sponsor of the ball game today. They can help you do a home game day right. Be sure to pick up tailgate platters for next weekend because everyone needs a little playing time. Walk-Ons Bistro and Bar. Roadrunner Towing and Recovery, the official towing company of Southern University Athletics. We don't want an arm or leg, we just want your toes. Coke, any down could be the one that changes the game, so try the play where you go big on refreshment. With all the taste and 0 calories, Coke Zero, you don't know zero until you've tried it. First down and 10 with the Panthers leading at 6-0. And the running back breaks some tackles and gets a good mark on it, about an 8-yard gain, and that is number 6 running the football right there, and that's Brooks, our leading runner.
Well, they ran that speed sweep, fake it to him and gave it to the tailback right up the middle, and he broke a tackle and picked up 8 yards. Right
now, Coach, they passed the ball 12 times. Juwan Pass is 8 for 12. 1 interception, 118 yards already in the first quarter with 2:55 and the clock is ticking. Second down and 2. The ball is at their own 32-yard line for the Panthers. There's another run up the middle, and that will be close to the first down, but only a gain of 1. Southern snuffed that out. It'll be 3rd down and 1 right here.
I think a nose man did a good job of getting off that center's block to keep it to 3rd and about 1.
So the defensive line did their job right there for Southern University. And, of course, anchored right there.
We can't afford to give up big plays on this, Coach, because it's 3rd and 1, and I think a down lineman can handle them up front, but we're going to have to tighten up on the coverage in the secondary. We can't keep giving big plays.
No question about that. All right, Kenneth Tate in the ball game on this side. You got 4 down linemen on 3rd down and 1. Here's the handoff, and it will be a first down. And still on his feet, goes finally down to the 45-yard line. Big-time play on that one. And that is number 27 running the football right there, Jaden Stewart again.
Well, Stewart did a good job of getting inside that tackle, and then the linebacker missed the tackle, and all of a sudden he was in the secondary and picked up that first down.
No question. It's his 3rd rush of the ball game, and at that time he got 9 on the play. He's got 3 rushes for 23 yards.
Well, they're doing a good job of running the football. I didn't think that they would run the ball that much in this game, but then they can run the football, it seems like.
First down and 10 from their own to play in the first quarter. And the Panthers leading at 7-0. Back to pass. Juwan Pass looking around. Can't find it.
Needed it at that time. We got it.
Jones, the Rover linebacker, makes the interception on the play. Number 30.
Time to react and came up with the second interception.
And bounced off his hands, too, and he bobbled it and pulled it in for the interception. Here's a handoff to Devon Ben. Devon Ben stretching it out to the midfield mark at the 50-yard line. That is a nice gain on the play of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
That was that outside zone play to the tight end side, especially to our right there. The guard and the tackle on that side is doing a good job, and we got to rely on that of picking up yardage. 2nd
down and 6. Ball at the mid 48-yard line and 4.
It's 3rd and 4, Coach, and this is critical at this time. So
if I was him, it's a free timeout. I would wait to see what they're going to do, and I would run this in the second quarter. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to run it here anyway. Here's a run up the middle. Got the first down across the 43-yard line, 44-yard line to the 43. That's enough for the first down, and that's the end of the first quarter.
I think we have to that outside zone, especially to our right side, Coach. The center and the guard and tackle on the right side is doing a good job, and we got to rely on that because we're getting 4, 5 yards a hit every time we hit on that side of the ball.
And that's the end of the Care South Medical and Dental first down, first quarter. And we'll be back with the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
Walk-ons interview.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Hey.
What's your name?
Jason Sue.
Jason Sue.
Yeah. They may not even get in halftime.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the ball game. We're starting the second quarter, presented by Shell. And our game today presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro. It can make you do a home game day right. Jason Suit is with us right now from Walk-Ons. How you doing, my friend?
Great, sir. Great to be here, enjoying this beautiful night tonight.
Yep, and a nice hat, by the way, too. A denim hat
thank
with
you.
With the leather strap on it right there.
It's good stuff. We just we've started doing some more new retail stuff, so we got some good stuff out there.
I'm from Ville Platte, Louisiana, and I can talk about boudin, right? Your guys' boudin balls have to be some of the best, and that sauce, I don't know what that sauce is. That boudin balls are the best over at Walk-Ons.
They're one of our hits, no doubt about it. So.
I had it in Arlington, Texas here, and it was so funny that a guy that we met over here, and I introduced all of them to that, and he says, I want to take y'all to a place you're going to love. It's great. It's Walk-Ons over here in Arlington. Okay. Started here in Baton Rouge. Mr. Todd Graves, I know him very well. And I tell you, why does Walk-Ons sponsor Southern University?
Well, we like to be involved in the communities we have restaurants in, and we do that across all of our markets we're in, and then especially here in our hometown to be able to support Southern and LSU and youth athletics in general, just around the area. It's our privilege to do it and to be here and support everybody.
And I said Todd Graves, that's Walk-Ons.
That's Brandon.
Kill me.
I know.
Brandon
I wasn't going to correct you. I was going to let you go.
That would kill me. Brandon would. Next time I see Brandon, he's going to kill me big time. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, when you guys the platform that you guys have now is just incredible. I know Dak Prescott owns some ones in the Dallas area.
Yes,
Drew
sir.
Brees owns it here. And they're partners on this. And it's just the food and the service there is just unbelievable.
Yes, sir. It's a fun time in the company right now. A lot of aggressive growth across the region, the southeast region, and pretty soon nationally. We'll be just opened number 58 a couple weeks ago in Ridgeland, Mississippi. We got Oxford, Mississippi coming online. We got Birmingham, Alabama, a second location there. Then 2022, we got Vegas, Phoenix. So we're going to start getting out to the west side of the country. So it's a fun time in the company. Everybody's happy.
No question with that. And I'll tell you what, ESPN named it #1 sports bar in America.
Yeah. That was a few years ago, and it still lives up to it.
Yes, indeed. Do you have the alligator bites on the menu right now?
We do. One of our popular ones. I actually fed some alligator bites to a NASCAR team this past weekend in Texas, and they loved them.
Well, I can tell you what, for athletics to happen the way they do, we need sponsors like you, and Walk-Ons is a great sponsor. We thank you so much. Jason Sue, appreciate it, my friend.
Absolutely. Glad to be here. Thanks so much. Go Jags.
There you go. Thank you, brother. All right, as the second quarter just about to get underway, and again presented by Shell, we look at the first quarter stats right here at Southern University down 7-0. First downs, Prairie View has 5. Southern has 3. In rushing yards, Prairie View 6 for 34. And now we start the second half, run up the middle. And the second quarter is just beginning now. It's a first down. Our first down presented by MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home. And the ball will get to the 38-yard line of the Panthers. And, Coach, for the first time of the ball game, the Southern Jaguars get into Panther territory here. We're playing in Panther territory.
Well, I think you're right. They still got to establish that run, especially on the inside. We're picking up 4 or 5 a shot, and because I think we can control them up front, which is a strong suit of our football team.
That was a gain of 5. Kobe Dillon in the ball game gets the football right up the gut. Kobe Dillon will wrench his way down to almost to the 35-yard line. He'll be just shy of the 35. It'll bring up another third down for Southern University, and right now, Southern is struggling on third down conversions. They're now 1 for 4. They got their last one. Hope they can get this one, too.
Well, I think that we have to rely on running the football, especially on our right side, which we're able to pick up yards consistently on.
It'll be a 3rd down and 3 for Southern University. They're at the 36-yard line of the Panthers, and they're in no man's land, really. When you look at this, they may have to go for it on 4 downs here. Here's the handoff up the middle, and Kobe Dillon gets right to the 35-yard line. That is it. That is a gain of about 2, but unfortunately that's going to be just shy of the first down by maybe a yard, almost and a half.
It's going to be 4th and 1, Coach, what they're going to decide to do on this.
So 4th down and 1, and I think Southern is going to go for it. Ladarius Skelton, I think, is going to come in at quarterback, and he is.
Right.
Ladarius will be in the quarterback spot.
Down.
He gets it to the 32-yard line. He needed 1.5. He got 2.5. It's 1st down and 10. Ball will move at the 32-yard line of the Panthers. 13:03 in the second quarter. Southern down 7-0, trying to answer the Panthers. Southern's defense has 2 turnovers in the ball game to start off. Devon Bent is in the backfield now, and the play action pass to him. It's going to be a pass. Caught inside the 20 in the red zone, and down about the 19-yard line. A big-time catch right there and a nice throw. That's Marquise McLean. There's a flag in the defensive backfield.
They're going to call illegal hit to the head, Coach. That was a nice throw by McDaniels, that quarterback. He did a good job off that play fake. He's got a firing arm, Coach, hitting right in the numbers and apparently the defensive back contact helmet on helmet.
And they're going to have to look at this on the instant replay to see if it will be a targeting call. It is personal foul. They're calling it targeting. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. And so they're going to look at it up here to see if the player gets ejected out of the ball game.
Yes, that's what they're taking a look at right now, Coach. They're going to the cameras to check to see whether there's going to be an ejection out of the game.
We're in the Rocket Mortgage red zone with that last slant. That nice pass right there at the seam at the left hash mark, right to the 18-yard line. He caught it, and I'm looking at the instant replay. It was helmet to helmet, there's no doubt. Now the question would be, will he be ejected? That's going to be the thing. It will be helmet to helmet.
Yeah, I think it's helmet to helmet. Now they got to make a decision on whether they're going to eject him out of the game.
Yep. So it will be a big-time first down right here, and for Southern University, regardless of the matter if they call it targeting or not, with 12:44 left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a big completion at that time because the first 2 drives we had were 3 and out, and we were getting to drive the football, and I think we have to rely, especially on the right side of our offensive line, that we can get some yardage.
So it's 7-0 in the score, and the Panthers on top by 7, but Southern's trying to get right there. We got another MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home, and our walk-ons timeout, and our replay presented by Louisiana Lottery. Looking at it right here on the instant replay booth, which is right next to me, and it was no question, as we mentioned, it was helmet to helmet. But the question is now they're going to discuss of whether he will be kicked out of the ball game or not. Every team now has in FCS and FBS. FBS has had it for a long time, but FCS now every stadium has to have instant replay.
I think that's the way you're going to have to do it, especially with all the stadiums that you're talking about ejecting an individual out of the football game. You're making sure that it was illegal contact before you make that ejection of putting that player out of the game.
And let's see what the official's going to call right here, if we can pick him up.
After video review, the call of targeting confirmed. Number 19, Prairie View has been disqualified.
He's out.
Bryce Turner, number 19, is the guy that is kicked out of the ball game, a 5'11 redshirt sophomore from Clinton, Mississippi. He is out of the ball game, and it is confirmed to targeting. It'll be first down and 10 for Southern University. Now they're going to be inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down and goal at the 8 with a penalty, half the distance to the goal. Ball will be now placed at the 8-yard line.
So it's going to be first and 10 from the 8.
First
and I
and goal,
think,
that's right.
that gives us first down, and hopefully that we can get some points out of this drive.
7-0 the score with 12:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Southern University's knocking on heaven's door as they just made the official word to the coaching staff of Southern University. And I think the coaching, I think that one of the referees just told the players they got to back up. I don't know if that's official warning. The referee head referee didn't say anything, so it's not an official warning. That's just a warning from the referee saying everybody needs to get back. And Coach Bumpy used to be your guy that used to do that back in your days of coaching.
Well, you're going to have to assign somebody because sometimes you get a penalty. It's critical what you're trying to do. Not only is it a personal foul, it's another 15 yards.
And right now Eric Dooley's getting talked to on the other side about why the ejection actually happened. And we have the instant replay booth right there, right next to us, and that's where they called it. And it'll be first down and goal for Southern University at the 8-yard line. Both teams now make their ways back onto the football field, and here we go.
Yeah, it's just first and 10 about the 8-yard line, so this is a big drive for us at this time, trying to get some points to even up this football game.
And it will be Skelton at the running back spot for Southern University. And Craig Nelson will be, I believe, no, it's number 2, Devon Ben. Ben is not going to be the runner. It's going to be Skelton. Skelton will get into the end zone for the touchdown. Skelton at a run-pass option looked like he was going to hand it off to number 2, Devon Ben, but Coach, he says, I want to take it in. He did it from 8 yards out, and Southern is on the board 7-6.
Well, he faked that inside zone, and of course, if he can see that corner, he's a great athlete. He has fine speed, and he's got good size. He's about 225, and when he comes downhill, you're going to have to bring some force to get him on the ground.
That's 12:32 left to play here in the second quarter, and Southern is on the board for the first time of the ball game, make it 7-6, and Luke Jackson will come in and try to make it an extra point to make it 7-7. Waiting on the snap, a little high. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. And just like that, with 12:32 left to play in the second quarter, it's 7-all as Skelton goes 8 yards on the play, gets the touchdown, and Southern University on that one. How about this? Went 10 plays, 54 yards, 3:41 off the clock. Results in the touchdown off of interception, and Southern University has tied the game up at 7. We'll be back after the 60-second timeout. You're in the second quarter, presented by Shell on the Southern University Radio Network. And you can go ahead and do your top of the hour ID too. Yeah, I wanted to go by and see you guys, but I didn't get in until late.
Stands are full. You did it, brother.
That's why you make all the money.
Back.
Bring it down.
Legendary Import Group at 10660 Coursey Boulevard. Distinctive honors for the legend and you. Call 225-960-1191 or visit legendaryimportgroup.com and experience legendary care. Injured? Call 344-7000. Attorney Tony Clayton. If you need something straightened, call Attorney Tony Clayton, a proud partner of Southern University. Louisiana Lottery, you can crack the code and play Unlock It from the Louisiana Lottery at up to 5 times and up to $30,000. Visit your favorite lottery retailer and pick up Unlock It today for your chance to win $30,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Louisiana Lottery, proud partner of Southern University. Coach, nice job for the Jaguars getting off the interception to go down the field to score the touchdown.
Well, that was big at that time to return, to get that touchdown at about 50 yards out. So the offense did a good job of running off.
41 and the other one 31, Jacoby Jones. He's a safety. Here's the kick, a short kickoff, and the Panthers will get it at the 20-yard line. At the 25, 30, 35, and goes down to about the 38-yard line. Big-time return right there by number 17. That's Reggie King.
Well, that was a big time, Coach, because he got the ball out to about the 38-yard line, which is great field position for Prairie View, especially with the quarterback that they have short in the field, because they're going to throw the football.
No question of that. And with that, Juwan Pass, 8 out of 13, 2 interceptions, 62% of his passes complete, 118 yards, no touchdowns so far in the ball game. And so right now, that's what the Panthers are doing. They've got a Juwan Pass in there again. First down at 10. They're going to mark it at their own 37-yard line. 12:25 left to play in the second quarter. We're all knotted up at 7 apiece. Shotgun formation for Pass. He's going to hand, he is going to hand the ball off. Boy, he's tough to see what he does. That's a gain of 1 on the play by the running back, number 6. That is Brooks again, their leading rusher. It'll be second down to 9.
Well, that was the inside zone, especially to their left side. I thought the defensive line did a good job of slanting that away and holding it for a 1-yard gain, so it's second and 9 at this time.
We have a player down. This Acadian Ambulance injury report as one player is holding his shoulder, and that's his right shoulder. And I can't see his number because all the trainers are around him. And obviously we've had problems with shoulder problems. We've had number 32. Been having shoulder problems all season long this year. Number 32 is Jordan Lewis. And I don't know. It's not Jordan Lewis on this one. Jordan did not play. Came out with leg injury last week.
Of course, the second player we had down as far as looking like some type of shoulder problem. And, we're getting kind of thin at that position.
Yep. I think it is 96. And that 96 is Jalen Ivey, which is the other defensive end.
Well, he's got both defensive ends. Lewis hadn't played. He didn't play last week, and Ivory had a great game. And looks like he's having some type of problem with the lower leg at this time too.
Yep, it is 96. That's Jalen Ivey. And he is holding his right shoulder down, and when he's not moving his shoulder, that is an injury he's got, and hopefully he'll be okay. That's two defensive ends now. We're out.
Well, it don't look good, Coach. That he's holding that right shoulder, and he's going right to the training room to try to see what's wrong with him.
And he's not even moving it at all. So, 12:03 left to play here in the second quarter, presented by Shell. We got right now, let's give you some stats of the ball game. Individually, let's take a look at Southern University. McDaniels 4 out of 6 for 67% of his passes, 22 yards. See, now they changed it. It was a one of the passes out to, of course, Southern University, trying to get it going. Ladarius Skelton has not passed so far in the ball game. He's just simply what he's doing. He ran it both times he's been there at quarterback.
Oh yeah, well he's coming in, and they going to start bringing the extra man up on the line of scrimmage. He's going to have to do some type of waggle to get out on the flank to hit that little simple pass, and he can do that because every time he comes in, he's running the football. That's the key.
Kobe Dillon, coach, is a freshman. This guy is from Faraday, Louisiana. I think he might be the starting running back from now on. This guy's already got 9 carries for 43 yards with 12:03 left to still play in this half.
Well, he's a good, strong runner, Coach, and he runs, especially inside the tackles. He does a good job, and he's tough to get on the ground.
All right, so coming in to replace him, number 96, Jalen Ivey, will be number 94, Cameron Peterson, will now go up that defensive end spot on the other side. We've got, of course, number 55 on this side, Kenan Tate, on second down. And
the running back sneaked through the line and tried to get out on the other side, and the quarterback just overthrew him.
All right, so with third down right here, this is something Southern's got to stop him with. The Panthers are 3 for 4 on third down conversions so far in this ball game today. Third down and 9, so longest one so far. And shotgun formation for Juwan Pass. Here's the throw, quick pass out to the other side, wide receiver. Caught, and it's going to be complete, but nothing past near the first down marker. Great job on the other side, and that's number 22, Glenn Brown, on the tackle. And that will be a fourth down and about 5.
Coach, that was a good job by the Brown, the corner on that side. They tried to run it out route, and he was sitting there. He read it. He got a good jump on the ball and held the wide receivers in no gain.
Last punt for the Panthers with 59 yards. And standing back deep to receive will be Whitfield, Chandler Whitfield. He'll stand at his own. Look at it, he's way back there. He knows how this guy's got a leg. He stands back at his own 10-yard line as the coaching staff told him to back up. So he stands at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap and here's the punt. And it is a deep punt, and it will come to catch it at the 21-yard line. He bobbled a little bit, but made the fair catch. And we've got a timeout of the ball game. 11:01 left to play here in the second quarter, presented by Shell. 60-second timeout right here at Southern 7 and the Panthers 7. Back after this on the Southern University Radio Network.
Southern University welcomes members of the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus.
Love it. It's the biggest crowd I've seen in Southern for a while.
Yeah, they're still trying to come on.
Yeah, they made it now, not a contraflow anymore.
No. Yeah, at least you're going out.
Don't wait. Vaccinate. Get your COVID-19 vaccination at the Horace Moody Intramural Sports Complex. Mondays through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have first, second, and booster shots as well as COVID-19 testing. And remember, you can receive the shot for a $100 gift card when you get your first shot. Jaguar fans, don't forget to vote on November 13th. Early voting begins on October 30th through November 6th, except Sundays. Do your part and exercise.
Southern University sponsors Nissan, a proud supporter of Southern Athletics. Louisiana Tourism Office of Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Louisiana's Feed Your Soul. Enjoy some delicious Louisiana seafood today. Baton Rouge Metro Airport. Break it. And proud supporter of Southern University. Got the Tony Clayton Championship Plaza scoreboard update. Let's give you scores. Indiana. And right now our score is tied. It's Houston Baptist. It's delayed in that ball game at 0. Earlier this week, UL Lafayette beat Arkansas State 28-27. SMU beat Tulane 55-26. Arkansas, no problem today over in Little Rock, Arkansas. They beat Arkansas Pine Bluff 45-0 to score. McNeese wins their big homecoming game 28-20 over Incarnate Word. Jackson State wins 42-12. And LSU lost to Ole Miss 31-17. Our Championship Plaza scoreboard update presented by Tony Clayton. Back to pass. McDaniel on the other side, complete on a little hook pattern, complete. That's about a 9-yard gain. Very close to the first down marker. They're going to call it a first down, I believe, at the 30-yard line.
Well, it was a down and out about 8 yards, and McDaniel does a good job with that route, Coach. He can throw it have a good fine arm, and he's a tall individual. He's probably about 6'4", about 220.
Yep, bent the first down marker. We have a bent first down marker now. It's a gain of 9 officially to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 1 at the 30-yard line of Southern University. Howard is in motion. Here's the handoff and get to the 35-yard line, pass the 35 to the 36, and enough for the first down, a big-time gain. That's Devon Ben. Devon Ben's one of the shiftiest running backs we have.
Well, he's got quick feet, Coach. If he can see you, he can usually step around the first tackler, and they're doing a good job, especially with our offensive line on the inside of running the football.
No question. 6-yard line. That was a 5-yard pickup on the play, and now I believe we're calling a timeout. Southern University is taking a timeout. A timeout in this ball game right here, presented by our friends at Walk-Ons. And with 10:04 left to play in this second quarter, 7-7. And right now, Coach, in the plays, Southern has 24 plays now, 98 yards. As far as the Panthers, they have 22 plays for 157 yards. But, Coach, again, they have 2 big turnovers in the ball game.
Well, anytime you have 2 big turnovers and you get big plays out of them, and that's where they're getting the yards. I think what we have to do is restrict them, especially to pass the quarterback to get on the field because he can throw the football. So the only way you can restrict the chances he has to get out on the field so we can control the clock.
And the most important part is when you get a turnover, you score a touchdown on it, and they did. So Southern has 7 points off their turnover.
Well, that's big, Coach. Anytime you can get a turnover and get some points out of it, that speaks well, especially to energize your defense.
So Devon Ben stays in at running back on a MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home first down. Devon Ben gets the ball up the middle. Gets it to the 40, past the 40 to about the 43-yard line is where they'll mark him. They mark him down to the 42. That's a nice pickup on the play, and that's going to be 4 yards shy of the first down. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Well, that was a good run by Ben, especially on the inside. We're running that inside zone, and we're getting 3 and 5, and he's a tough running back, especially in there. And that's what we have to do, control the clock, and the only way you can do that is come up with first downs.
Got a player in the ball game is at 27, and I don't have a 27 on my roster. 27 is a defensive player. Pistol formation, I do not know who this guy is. And here's a handoff to him right up the middle, and he will get the first down. That surge, boy, that offensive line pushed it all the way to the 48-yard line of Southern University. He needed 4. He got 6. And, Coach, right now that offensive line is pushing that Prairie View A&M Panther line, defensive line back.
Well, they're experienced up front, and they're big.
And another
of course,
injury.
And, of course, yeah, we have looks like he's holding his shoulder also.
And he is in major pain. This injury update presented by our friends at Acadian Ambulance Service. That's 3 players that have gone down for Southern so far today. 2 of the players that we had earlier did not return. And we'll see how this player is. He's on the offensive line, and I hope it's not the backup center because Dallas Black went out.
Yeah, we lost a starting center, and if this is a backup, hopefully that we can get him back into the football game because I think inside lines, I think Prairie View is not very big on the defensive line, and I think the coach Rollins is doing a good job of calling the plays of getting inside and pounding on them. We're getting 4 or 5 yards a shot. And of course, Benz and is doing a good job of running inside, and he's tough once he gets started.
It'll be the left guard, number 75, Brian Williams, 6'4", 315-pound redshirt sophomore is the injured player. Brian Williams is from Atlanta, Georgia, played at Riverdale High School, came here to Southern University from the get-go. He redshirted, and he's coming out right now.
Well, he's walking off, Coach, and that's a plus, and hopefully we can get him back into the football game.
And we've got it now, first down, this MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home, first down at the Southern Jaguar 48-yard line. Here's the handoff again, number 27. He gets to the 50, 45, 40, Gets down to the 36-yard line of Prairie View A&M when he comes down. First down at 10.
Well, that was off the right side, Coach. What they did, they turned out the defensive end and gave to the back on the inside. The guard went up and blocked the linebacker, so now he's running in the secondary, and good thing that their safety looks like a penalty or something. They're bringing the play back.
Oh, they're bringing the play back, and that hurts because that was a 15-yard run right there, and it's coming back.
Holding penalty. I think our receiver on that side trying to block for him.
And didn't even need to do it as well. He was way down the field.
Well, a lot of those that, are questionable, he's just trying to block. But anytime a running back gets into the secondary, the best thing to do is he's already picked up, let him have what he has.
That's right. So it will bring it back to the 40-yard line. It'll be another first down, but they're going to be first down and about 20. Here's a handoff and getting across the 40 to the 42, and that's it. And we have to find out who that number 47 is.
Okay, what they're doing, Coach, is that they're running the football, but they're shifting to an unbalanced line. I mean, by that, they're taking the tight end and shifting to the either side. Then on that side that you shift from, you got a guard and a tackle. And then they're moving over, so there's a gaping hole on that side, especially with that linebacker has to feel for.
They're saying that's Gerard Sims. The statisticians, I don't know if that's true. We have to see. I was told he wasn't going to be back in the ball game. Here's a little swing pass to the running back, and that's called for another loss. And, Coach, anything in the backfield is not – I would stop calling any play that goes to the backfield, whether it's a screen pass or what have you, because the Panthers are sniffing that out big time.
Well, they're so got a lot of speed on the outside, especially the outside linebacker in the corners and the safeties. Anytime you try a swing pass, they get off the blocks and able to make those tackles. So it's third.
It's third down and forever. It's third down, and they say 20. Let's see, it is third down and 20. Back to pass McDaniels. Looking down deep, got a pass complete, and it's complete to on the other side, but well shy of the first down to McLean.
Did he catch the ball? No,
he did not. He dropped it. Fourth down and 20, and Southern will have to punt again.
This is the third time, Coach, we're about 3 and out. So, I mean, we're giving them an opportunity, and every time that, even with the defense creating turnovers, we got to restrict the time the pass gets on the field because he's a fine quarterback, and we're having trouble keeping up with their receivers.
This will be the fourth punt of 7 yards. He's in Jaguar territory and goes out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And that's a big-time return right there for number 0, Antonio Mullins.
Well, it's a good job by Mullins on that punt return.
And a flag on the play. And I believe, I got a feeling it's where one of the Jaguars is down on his knee. It might be a crackback block penalty.
Yeah, it looks like they're calling a crackback because he's limping, especially on that right leg coming off the field.
That's exactly what it was. Number 32 for the Panthers, that is Aeneas McClure. That's a 15-yard penalty.
They call a crackback ball on that return.
And that's a personal foul. And that's a big one right there.
Bring it back.
Yeah. So they're going to bring it back, and it'll be back into Southern University, or actually Prairie View A&M territory. So it was in Southern territory. Now they're going to bring it back with 7:04 left to play here in the second quarter. It's 7-all between Southern and the Panthers of Prairie View A&M.
What they're discussing now is it was a spot foul, Coach, and I think what you're supposed to do is bring it back where the crackback block was and mark off the distance. But they're trying to decide what they're going to do with it.
And that was at the 45-yard line where the crackback block happened. And waiting to see what they're going to call here. And offense is going to that side of the field, and so is the defense for Southern University. And there's no question it was a crackback block. I'm looking at the instant replay right here, and the SWAC official next to me is now telling them in the ears of the officials that's exactly what it was. And that would be the fourth penalty for the Panthers, and they're bringing the ball back finally. I don't know why that was that hard to talk about that.
But it's a spot foul, Coach. They got to bring it back with a crackback block occurred and mark off the 15 yards. You don't take it back for the return, and that's what they're going to decide what they're going to do.
And the crackback block happened to the 45-yard line.
There you go. They got it right now.
Yeah, now they're bringing it back, and they'll bring it back to
getting thin, especially on that defensive line.
Block spot foul. Thank you, brother. And that's exactly what it was. It'll be first down and 10 on the 31-yard line of the Panthers. So the Panthers killing themselves on penalties. That is their fourth penalty of the ball game. Here's a run up the middle, not much there at all. It's a gain of maybe one. The ball comes out, but after he was down already, the whistle was blown. That is number 6, Brooks, running it, the leading rusher in the season.
Well, that was the inside zone. They tried to run, Coach, and we're running with 3 down linemen, and they're doing a good job of containing the run with those 3 linemen, so we're able to play 8 people in the secondary. For hopefully that can help us out, especially with pass. The way we can throw the football.
Defensive coach for the Panthers on the football field near the 30-yard, right at the 30-yard marker, and he was yelling something at his offensive coach, was yelling something at his team. He was in that area, but it'll be a third down at about a little over 5. The ball is at the 35-yard line. He's got to get on the other side of the 40, almost to the 41-yard line.
So it's about 36.
Third down at 6. And 5:49 left to play in the second quarter. 7-all, the score is tied. And here we go. Third down, and the Panthers are 3 for 5 on third down conversions. 4 seconds on the play clock, finally snapped. Here's the pass, out another slant, complete, and it's another first down on the 46-yard line of Panthers.
Well, they ran trips to the wide side of the field, and they ran the slants with all 3 of the wide receivers. Pass did a good job of picking out the open one and hitting that slant for the first down.
11-yard gain on the play, first down and 10 for the Panthers. 5:21, the clock is ticking. Tied up all at 7-all. What a battle we've got in the SWAC battle we've got right here at A.W. Mumford Stadium, 2021 homecoming game. Capacity crowd on hand here today as we can't start beginning to find a hard empty seat to find here. First down and 10 at the Panther 46-yard line. Here is the handoff to the running back right up the middle. Only a 2-yard gain. They call it a 1-yard gain on the play.
Well, that was inside that inside zone. I think our down people, the nose man and the 2 tackles, are doing a good job of that inside zone with just 3 guys. And, of course, the linebackers are filling those gaps.
Ray Anderson, number 41, who made the tackle on the play for the Southern Jaguars. We had a player that went off. Number 93 had his helmet come off in the ball game. It's Austin Kent. He has to come out for one play because his helmet came off. Only a 1-yard gain, second down and 9 for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. 4:28 left to play in the second quarter. Presented by Shell. Back to pass. Pass is looking. Can't find anybody. Good pass protection. It's thrown and complete. Just came right back for it. It's number 0. That's Antonio Mullins.
It's the first down.
And it's the first down, and right at the first down marker at the 43-yard line, rather.
We're going to have to get some pressure on him. We can't let him stand back there because now the receivers are running around, and he's a good athlete. He's a dual quarterback, can run and throw the football. He did a good job that time of picking up that first down.
Pass to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10 on the play. First down and 10. Ball is now in Southern territory at the 38-yard line of Southern University, or the 43-yard line, I should say. Here is a pass out to the running back in the flats, and he's still going, and he gets another first down. It's a gain of 12 on the play right there by number 6. That's Lyman Books.
Well, it was the outside screen, I think, to the running back to the 3 receivers side, and the wide receivers did an excellent job of blocking our defensive back to pick up at least 12 yards on them.
First down and 10. Ball will be in now at the 31-yard line. 3:25 of the clock is ticking. The Jaguars have 2 timeouts remaining. Southern has the Panthers have all 3. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line of Southern. Here's the handoff right up the middle. Southern University priding themselves on running on defensive against the run. Gets it out to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
What was the inside zone, Coach? And they're doing a good job, especially now in that inside zone, running the ball and giving the quarterback time to get that slant with that inside fake and throw into that slant.
Second down and 4 from the 27-yard line of Southern University. And the Panthers taking their time. They got 17 on the play clock. And not in any hurry to snap the football with only 2:39. Remember, Southern gets the ball to start the second half. The Panthers won the toss, and they elected to receive and not defer. Play action pass. He's going for it all, and he's got it. No, bobble out in and out, and it's almost intercepted again. Right off the receiver's hands. The receiver had the football, and he dropped it, and Glenn Brown almost got the interception. And that receiver is down on the other side for the Panthers.
Well, that was a good job, Coach, with the free safety because the wide receiver had the corner on that side beat. I think the safety covered a lot of ground and was able to get there at the last second and knock that ball. Apparently, the wide receiver is finally getting up.
He's getting up and running off. And that receiver's been a killer for us, number 0, Antonio Mullins.
Well, he has great speed, Coach, especially
does.
on that fade. And of course, past the quarterback, has a fine arm, and he can hit him. I think what we're going to have to do is concentrate on try to get our hands on them wide receivers, Coach, to try to score the timing of the plays, especially when they're throwing the football.
Mullins has 6 catches for 50 yards, averaging 8.3 per catch. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. And here we go again, Coach. That's something that Southern can't do right now is stop the Panthers on 3rd down conversions. They're 4 for 6.
It's 36, Coach. We got to get our hands on them wide receivers to try to destroy the timing of those routes.
So let's see if we can stop them maybe to attempt maybe a field goal. But we got to do something here. 3rd down and 6, 2:25 left to play in the second quarter. Back to pass across the middle, complete to the 20, 15, 10, 5, still on his feet, touchdown. Goes in from 27 yards, and it's a touchdown, and the Panthers have regained the lead.
That was good running by the receiver that caught the football at that time, but also it was poor tackling, Coach. We had 3 guys that had an opportunity to bring him down, and all 3 of them missed that tackle.
Christopher Johnson is the guy who caught the touchdown, the 6'2" senior from right here at Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He transferred from Tulane.
Well, he did a good job of running with the ball once he got his hands on it.
Coach, they have a lot of players.
Good job of recruiting down in the area. So Coach Dooley is from New Orleans,
Yep.
and apparently he knows a lot of the coaches down there, and they get a lot of players out of there.
We'll take a 60-second timeout. Southern down 14-7, 2:15 left to play in the second quarter on the Southern University Radio Network.
Yeah. That was just poor tackling there. Jeez, God. We lost both of our defensive ends.
Yep.
One last hand.
Nope.
So we lost him too.
Yeah. He didn't play last week, not playing this week.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh. I saw that, yeah. And it was 45-0 for the longest time. They ended up winning 45-6, I think.
Who was that?
Arkansas and UAPB
Oh, okay.
played in Little Rock.
Oh, they played Arkansas, yeah.
Brian Jordan Jr. set for kickoff return.
And the short kickoff to the 25-yard line gets it to the 30-yard line. Boy, that was a great stiff arm. It's up and in, and it's 14-7. That drive right there took 10 plays, 69 yards, 40.
Top.
And like you said, it was poor tackling. You broke, 3 tackles?
Right, broke 3 tackles getting into the end zone, but he's a big individual, and you're going to have to hit him.
They said he may have called for the fair catch of the 25. It's 25-yard line. But, again, Southern with those slip wide receiver screens to Washington.
Well, I think they're
Motion. Here's a play. No, it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And they faked out the Panther defense very quickly, very nicely, too. Nice run on the play for the Jaguars, and that's Devon Ben. Gets to the 30, or actually the 27.
I think Benz is doing a fine job of running that side ball, especially on the inside between the guard and tackle. With that speed squeeze fake, getting them linebackers out of there, and he's doing a good job of running inside.
Ben has 7 carries now for 23 net yards. So the 27-yard line, a big 3rd down here. Southern is just, they've got 1 3rd down conversion here today. They're 1 for 4. Now, let's see, 1 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. They got to get this one. McDaniel back to pass. Throw across the middle. Got it to Ethan Howard. Ethan Howard will get close to the first down. I think it'll be a yard shy. It'll be half a yard shy. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach, what would you do if you're in coach on 4th down and 1? Would you go for it on this side of the 50?
I think I would have to take this.
Yeah, they're going for it. I want to see who that running back is, number 27. They say Gerard Sims. Gerard Sims wore 24. He may have changed his number to 27. On the roster, still got him as 24, Gerard Sims. And if this is Gerard Sims, it's his first action this year. And they got 13 seconds. And Southern is, I don't know what they're doing here. They're being content? What are they doing? Oh, wow. They're letting the play clock go down. They're not content on calling this. They're going to call a timeout here. Right here. Yep, they're going to call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock. They're going to
punt the ball.
Yep, they're going to punt the football on 4th down and 1. I think it's smart when you're at the 34. They're already could be close to field goal range right here.
Yeah, I mean, but at least that they got 19 seconds making a decision.
And they get the ball and start the second half, too, Southern will, because the Panthers received the kickoff instead of deferring it like most teams do.
Yeah, we get the ball in the second half. Hopefully we make a few adjustments so we can get down the field and get some points.
Coming up at the half, it's presented by our friends at the Link Physicians Group. At the half, coming up right here on Southern University.
We're going to have to do a better job of blocking on this punt, too, Coach, because the last couple of times they came very close to blocking it, especially off the right side.
And already here in the second quarter, this is the fifth punt for Southern University. And we told you that the Panthers coming into this ball game was the most balanced team in the conference, offense and defense, and their defense is showing it here today. The fifth punt already. Here's the punt. And Fontenot will punt it. It'll take a Southern bounce, catch it at the 26-yard line, 30, 35, and go out of bounds right around the 37-yard line with 9 seconds left, and that'll probably be it for the Panthers. They'll probably kneel and go in their victory formation there.
Well, they'll try to, but knowing Coach Dooley, he's going to try to get some points as long as he got some time on the clock.
Yeah, he was your wide receivers coach here, Coach.
Yeah, he loves to throw the football.
And went to Grambling. Now, Grambling is where he played football, but he graduated from SUNY in 1999, Southern University of New Orleans, and he also graduated from Southern University here in 2005 here in Baton Rouge.
Right, and also I think his daughter's in school here,
Yep.
so I think she is a junior and will be coming out next year.
And I'm sure that's why Henry's not here today, because he said Dooley always calls him and wants some chicken from the chicken shack. Calls for the big order. All right, here we go. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line of the Panthers. And here's the throw, and it's caught. Now, like you said, Coach, he's content. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will be halftime.
Yeah, he's going.
Well, what do the Jaguars have to do for the second half, Coach?
I think the main thing is that we can't keep giving up the big plays on third down, and we have to be able to get more out of our first and second down run calls if we're going to run the football.
Yeah, Southern's 1 for 7 on third down conversions today. We're losing a lot of players right here in this ball game so far. It's been a very physical football game.
Especially our inside guys, Coach. The big lineman on the inside, that's the second one we had that's going down, and we lost one last week, so we're getting a little thin at that defensive tackle spot.
All right, it's time now for our Lead the Lake Physicians Group at the half. It's 14 points for the Prairie View A&M Panthers and Southern University 7. We're at the half, but the Battle of the Bands will now commence down to the football field, and we'll have the scoreboard update and more right here at the half. It's 14-7 the score. The Panthers with the lead on the Southern University Radio Network. I got B-Man, Matt. What's up, my brother? You can sit down and do one of them, my friend. How's it going, brother?
Long, busy day.
Yeah. I saw you on the field. Only time I think I've seen where the referee tossed the coin and catches it.
But he told me he came over.
Right.
Congressman Carter, you need to do this.
Yeah. And who flipped the coin?
Troy Carter.
Oh, Carter?
Congressman,
Yeah, I wasn't sure at that point. I said, they're not there for nothing. And I was either Western Broom or, the mayor or him doing it. I'm like, and he caught
himself. He caught himself. It's like, oh, you should be doing
And
that.
then he needs to stand on the other side of the deal to where, because he didn't see what it was, heads or tails.
He said it was a hand.
Yeah. You ready? You can put the mic on, my brother. All right, welcome back, everybody, right here. Put this down right here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Matt Valera, how you doing, my friend?
Man, great in yourself.
I'm doing great. Would like to be better with right now. Southern down 14-7 to the Panthers of Prairie View A&M as we are at 20-21 homecoming. And this halftime update presented by Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group at the half. Matt Valera, I've got you on some of these shows, my friend. I think you want to join my operation.
Hey, I'd love to.
You're good. You're good, my man. Well, I'll tell you what, Care South Medical and Dental is a big part of Southern University. And, of course, one of the big things we want to talk about, you have a spot right here on the Southern University campus. Tell us why was that important to put a spot here at Southern University?
Well, definitely. When we talked to everybody, they didn't have something for the employees and staff. There was a student wellness center, but nothing for staff and employees. So in that discussion, we said we're going to bring a clinic to campus right in the nursing school, easily accessible for the staff and employees. And in addition, with COVID coming about, it really helped where we could provide testing and vaccinations as well right there on site for the staff as well as all of the administration.
Now, the nurses, one of the best nursing programs in the country. Do they operate, they run? Is it part of the school system or?
Currently, it's just a Care South clinic, but
Okay.
we want to expand that to another location on campus where it becomes a teaching clinic where the nursing students can rotate through.
Right, that'd be big and important because it's one of the top nursing. It was named one of the top nursing facilities a few years ago in the whole state of Louisiana.
Correct.
That is big. So obviously, again, and I'm going to ask you again because you do so many stuff. I don't want to leave anything out. Tell us all the things that you offer at Care South Medical and Dental.
We offer primary care services, dental, behavioral health on the specialty side, podiatry, pediatrics, OBGYN, gastroenterology, infectious disease, and we also have WIC services as well.
That's incredible. And all insurances accepted?
All insurance accepted. If you don't have insurance, we work with you with our sliding fee scale.
Wow. Okay. Now, you've got locations. I know the one on Florida Boulevard is right near Acadia. We're around the Baton Rouge area right now.
Yeah, we're in Baton Rouge, Donaldsonville, Plaquemine, Zachary, on the campus of Southern University as well.
Yeah, and so booster shots, you can get your booster shots there as well, because I know a lot of people wanted to know about where can I get my booster shots. Do they need to call to make an appointment in advance?
Yes, call 225-650-2000, and we have boosters for both Pfizer and Moderna.
Okay, cool deal. I like that big time. And then obviously, too, you and I talked about that the other night on the overtime show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Mental health is something big to me. I think that governments are cutting that program so much, and I think that's why we're seeing a lot of problems around the nation right now. Mental health cannot be cut, but that's the first thing they cut.
Yeah, and we actually have a mental health clinic that we're actually designing now right behind our main location.
Wow.
It'll be at 3180 Convention Street. We should be opening that sometime March, April of 2022.
What's in the future for Care South Medical? I know you talked to me the other night. You're not looking to go national. You want to stay here in the state of Louisiana.
Correct. And so we're looking at in the next 2 years a geriatric health center in conjunction with the East Baton Rouge Council on Aging, right near where the Lotus Village is. We're also looking at a gastroenterology clinic in the Shreveport area because there's such a huge need for underinsured and uninsured patients that we're looking to go there as well.
And most medical is not growing, but you guys are doing the opposite. You're growing, man.
We're very blessed. So pretty much a one-stop shop, everything there. Even have pharmacies on site at our Baton Rouge location as well as in Zachary for all our patients. So want to be there to meet all the patients' needs. When you come in, if we don't have a service, we'll get you a referral where you need to go and in a reasonable amount of time as well.
Now, you also get involved in the community, which is awesome. You sponsor Southern University big time, and we appreciate that. But you've got a little party zone, which I'm looking at right now. It looks full.
Yeah, it's sold out. It's pretty much like the stadium is sold out today. So that's the Care South game day experience. Just try to bring the staff, friends of Care South, a little closer to the game. Something different that we talked about with A.D. Banks and Ms. Denise Rankins about, hey, let's bring an experience to Southern University and Care South and see if we can add a few more. Other fans and other people would want to do something similar. So we try to have a few more next season.
Now, Denise, if you're listening to that, he mentioned your name, not me, because I know you can't take a picture of her. One of the most beautiful ladies in the world. You can't take a picture of that lady.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Hardworking, very hardworking, and always looking to do better things for Southern and for the athletic department.
She's my sister, man. We've been grown up we've known each other for over 30 years now, and she is a great worker. Immediately when I saw her, I said, man, this lady is a great worker, and I know she's brought you on board here at Southern University, and we thank you for that, my brother.
Well, look, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And on our station that we're on right now, Q106.5, you're also from there, I believe Kay Taylor is your sales rep?
Yep.
Kay Taylor.
Yes. Look, we're trying to get the message out and get people, look, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, please go and get vaccinated. If you need a booster, please go and get your booster for things like this. This was a beautiful day, beautiful homecoming, because we have so many folks vaccinated. The COVID numbers are going down, so let's continue moving in a positive direction. And if you haven't gotten vaccinated, please, you can call Care South 225-650-2000, get an appointment. So we want to get things back to normal. This was, like I said, a beautiful day. Really good to see so many friends out. So glad to be back with some sense of normalcy at homecoming.
Now, if we have the celebrity basketball game, will you be a part of that?
I'd love to. I'd love to. I'm going to work on my jumper since you said that.
There you go, my friend. Matt, it's always great to see you, brother.
Same here.
Matt Valera, CEO of Care South Medical and Dental right here and all over the Baton Rouge area. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Tony Clayton Championship Plaza scoreboard update. And Southern right now down 14-7 to the Prairie View A&M Panthers. Back after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
With the Capital One Saver card.
As always, my brother. You're so easy to talk to on the radio. Coach Rollins. Yeah. Coach, how do you feel the team's going to be? Great. Coach, give me some hands, man.
Come on. Something to feed off. Need something to feed off of.
Yes, indeed. Are y'all going to get the Johnson & Johnson? Now, if you took the Johnson & Johnson shot, you have to. Oh, really? You can. Okay, well, I'm going to call you.
You came out last week where you can do a mix and match.
Okay.
It's a smaller dose with the Moderna. Half vial, and it's a full vial.
I'm going to call you because I've still got my insurance here with Southern University. Yeah. So I'll call you to get my booster shot next week. Thank you, brother.
Get a good call.
I hope, yes, indeed.
With style and class. Ladies and gentlemen, the Southern University Marching Band proudly presents you for tonight's halftime score. Southern University 7, Prairie View 14. It ain't over till it's over, Jaguars. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mr. Rock, the high step, the movement, and the groove. That's something the University marching band is after imitating, but never ever duplicated. Hey TV, videotape to be available after the game if you would like to buy one.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group at the half. It's time now for the Tony Clayton Championship Plaza scoreboard update. Our score at halftime, Prairie View leads at 14-7 as the Southern Human Jukebox is on the field right now, and they'll be bringing the home court on here in just a moment to find out who the king and the queen is. Right now, UL Monroe, they set their halftime as well, and it's their homecoming too. They're beating South Alabama 24-17 at the half. Also, it's a halftime, and it is homecoming for Louisiana Tech in Ruston. Right now, the University of Texas San Antonio is also being played in Houston. It's Louisiana Lafayette played earlier this week on Thursday. They beat Arkansas State 28-27 for a big conference win. SMU beat Tulane this week 55-26 final score. Today, Arkansas played in Little Rock, Arkansas for the first time in 75 years. They play an in-state school. They played UAPB, the team we played last week, and Arkansas takes it back a little bit. They were leading 45-0 for a long time. It's 45-3 the final score in that game. McNeese State on homecoming, beating Incarnate Word in Lake Charles. 28-20 was the final score. Jackson State today without Deion Sanders because he had foot surgery earlier this year. The doctor says he not only needs to stay off his foot, which he has been, on a cart, but they said you got to stay out of the area where grass and dust and all that stuff, stay away. Well, they still win at 42-12. His running back coach was the head coach today. LSU, worries continue. They got beat today by Ole Miss, 31-17 over in Oxford. Southeastern beat Northwestern State over in Natchitoches, 51-14, the final score. Coach Selfo's got his team going well, even despite they, of course, didn't play on campus for a long time because of Hurricane Ida. Florida A&M beat Mississippi Valley State. They held on to win it. 31-28 was the final score. Top 25 action right now. Number 4, Alabama struggling a little bit with Tennessee at halftime. 21-14 the score. Alabama with the lead. Number 5, Ohio State having no problem with Indiana right now with 9:59 left to play in the second quarter. The Buckeyes lead at 23-7. Texas A&M ranks 17th in the nation, shutting out South Carolina 28-0 with 7:05 left to play. Can handle Cincinnati win a score of 33-7. Number 7, Penn State lost today in overtime. In fact, 9 overtimes they lost in this game. They lost to Illinois 20-18 was the final score. Wake Forest, number 16 in the nation, they beat Army 70-56. Is that a basketball game? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wisconsin upset number 25 Purdue 30-13 final score. Number 8 Oklahoma State got beat today by Iowa State 24-21. It was number 23 Pitt 5 for the first time in years. That was last week. They're still struggling big time. Clemson loses 27-17. Coach Dabo Sweeney said, I am not going to the transfer portal, so that's what happened with that. Oregon, number 10 of the nation, has beaten UCLA in the big game of the Pac-12. 34-31 was the final score. That's your scoreboard update presented by Tony Clayton Championship Plaza Scoreboard Update. Our score at the half, Panthers 14 for Prairie View A&M. Your Southern University Jaguars 7 for homecoming 2021. Back after this timeout, this is Lake the Lake Physicians Group at the half. Back with the second half and stats coming up right here on the Southern University Radio Network.
This is what the other band did the S. On their chest, I'll let you know they're the best. The Southern University Marching Band is simply America's finest. So sit back, relax, you're about to spend the most exciting time of your life. As the stimulating, the dazzling, the house rocking, the rock of all houses as the crowd people take you on a ride. The jukebox will now get down to ain't gonna hurt nobody.
It's homecoming 2021, and the jukebox is here to turn the ball on. Number 3, let's have the ball. Come on, that's you. We should have had it all. It's hot.
Welcome back, everybody. It's at the half right now, 7 down, 14-7 to the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. Here we go with stats. Panthers have 9 first downs, Southern has 8, so that's pretty close. In rushing yards, Southern with 22 rushes in the ball game, and they have 89 diversity. In passing yards, 188 for the Panthers, 30 for Southern University. Coach, I said this coming
constantly 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. I think we're not coming up with him, turning the ball right back over the pass, and anytime you give him enough opportunity, he's going to be able to score.
We are 1 for 7 in third down conversions. The Panthers are 5 for 7. That's a major difference in that, so we have to be careful on that. In total plays, 32 plays for the Panthers, 229 yards. We're at 33 plays, 119 yards. Again, we need to pass the football. I can't stress that enough for 35 yards. Time of possession, as we mentioned now, and third down conversions, we mentioned the Panthers. Southern is 1 for 1 on fourth down conversions, I should say. Now, individually, this is what's going on individually right now for, let's go first with Southern University. McDaniel is 8 out of 11 for 73% of his passes complete, but only 30 yards in the ball game right now in passing. As for receiving, McLean has 1 reception, 15 yards. O'Connor has 1 reception. Howard has 1 reception. Skelton has 1 reception. That's just, they got to get more to that passing. Rushing, Kobe Dillon has 9 carries, 43 yards. He's been there for a while. Devon Ben has 7 carries for 29 net yards. Gerard Sims apparently has changed his number. No one told us on the, we got him as number 24, but now he's 27, I guess, is what they're saying here. 3 carries for 10 yards, averaging 3.3 per carry. And Darius Skelton did get a touchdown in rushing. The only touchdown in the ball game. He got 2 carries for 10 net yards. Coach, what does Southern need to do in the second half to get back in this ball game?
I think the primary thing we have to do, we have to get off the field on 3rd and long. With 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, we're not doing that. And then on first down, we got to be able to get the ball down the field.
Dr. James H.
No question about that. As homecoming, of course, being announced here. Let's let our station identify themselves. Southern University football is played on one great station, the big power of Q106.5. And we'll let them identify themselves. You're listening to Southern Football on the Southern University Radio Network.
We have a pretty nice crowd in here.
Southern University Agricultural Research and Extension Center. And Mr. Anthony Tony Williams, Chairman of the Southern University at Shreveport Alumni.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And 13 seconds, and we're about to kick things off. Now, remember, Southern gets the ball to start the second half. That's the good news. The Panthers won the toss, and with that, they elected to receive. They didn't go down to get the ensuing, touchdown. They didn't get a touchdown on that drive. They punted the ball on the first time, and then the next 2 times they threw an interception.
Well, I think what we have to do is when we receive the ball, get good field position and good return, and then we got to start pounding on the right side, because it looks like we can control them on that side. Anytime Benz or the running backs are hitting the right side of the line, we're getting 5-6 yards and stay out of the wrong situation.
No question about that. All right, let's see as we've got everybody back down to receive.
Fundraising campaign for the Southern
And
University system.
I am looking at on the other side,
To make your gift yet.
number 8, Ladarius Skelton. I believe that is Skelton number 8. It's hard again to see the numbers. I can't tell if it's Ladarius Skelton or number 6, Jamar Washington on the other side. Me, it would be Washington. He's so fast.
Go Jags.
And Kobe Dillon is also on this side.
It's tough to read the numbers on the jersey from this angle here, especially down there, because
it's too big to be number 6, Washington. It's got to be Ladarius Skelton, number 8.
It is time.
I think it's Skelton.
Yeah, it is Skelton. He's going to stand back at his own 1-yard line. Kobe Dillon will stand back on this side of the 1-yard line. And we're ready to kick this thing off to start the second half. Southern down 14-7. Third quarter right here in this ball game presented by TJ Ribs. And here's the kickoff, and we're underway. And this one will go into the end zone. He'll drop it, and he'll come bring it out, Kobe Dillon. Kobe Dillon will bring it out, and that's a mistake. Gets down to the 14-yard line. That was a major mistake. All you got to do is down it, put your knee down, and down it, and you're at the 25-yard line.
Well, that was a major mistake by him, especially when he dropped the ball and he bounced, and we were really back in the 15. So looks like that put us at a disadvantage offensively.
All right, so it will be first down and 10, deep into their own territory. They'll mark the ball at just past the 15-yard line. And he'll have to get all the way to the 26-yard line for the first down. Here we go.
We've got 3 wide receivers on this side and 1 on the far side, Coach. And it looks like that who's the quarterback?
It is McDaniel, number 12. Washington will be on this side. McLean switches to the other side. And I think someone's going to have to call a time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Southern coming out of the halftime as to call a time, as to burn a timeout. They'll have only 2 left. They couldn't get it straight coming out of the locker room. That, I know, just absolutely just turns coaches' stomachs.
Well, let's have some confusion on what formation they were trying to get into, whether they're doing trips or 2 by 2 on each side. So, plus the clock was running out and we got a late start, so hopefully they had to call timeout without getting a penalty.
Wow, that's just absolutely unbelievable. So now it'll be first down. It'll still be first down at 10, deep into their own territory, just past the 15-yard line. Southern University down 14-7. Washington in motion. Well, actually, Savon Ben in motion, getting out of the backfield. McDaniel back by him, lonesome. Here's the pass, almost intercepted, and that would have been a pick 6.
What happened, Coach, is that corner was laying on that about 8 yards deep, and the quarterback tried to hit that quick hit, so he got a good jump on the ball, almost intercepted for a touchdown.
That was number 4, Jemias Presley. It'll be second down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Backs, it is a pistol formation. And here is the handoff right up the gut. It's going to be down to the 15-yard line, about 1 yard gain on the play, nothing much right there.
Looks like Ben.
And it's Devon Ben with the run. It'll be now third down and 9, Coach.
That was a good job of running and getting those yards because he had a man deep in the backfield that Ben had to shake to get back to the line of scrimmage to pick up 1 yard.
So third down and 9, and we mentioned they're 1 for 7 on third down conversions here today. Third down and 9 from the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation for McDaniel. 2 wide receivers on this side, 2 on the far side. Play action pass. McDaniel looking across the middle. Intercepted to the 33, to the 25, to 20, and it'll go out of bounds right inside the 20, number 22. That's Drake Cheatham, the free safety with the interception. That's the first turnover of the ball game for the Jaguars. Third of the game for both teams.
Yeah, 2 by 2 that time. He tried to hit that slant route, and he was high over the inside receiver's head and right into that safety's area, and he picked it off for that interception.
It just seems like, McDaniel came out starting off the bench and was on fire, and he was easily the starter, and now he's going backwards. He's regressing.
Well, it seems like that, he's making some poor choices on where to go with the football.
And Lampley is dropped all the way back down to the 3rd string, and so, hey, we'll wait and see what happens. First down and 10 in the red zone for the Panthers. You can't give them this short a field. They're already up 14-7 with 13:55 left to play in the third quarter. Here's the quarterback going to take it himself. Pass will get inside the 15, about the 13-yard line is where they mark it. That's a gain of 5. It'll be second down and 5.
Well, they faked that zone to the right, and the quarterback pulled the ball to try to get outside, and I think the defensive end did a good job of running him down for about 5-yard gain.
Second down and 5. Panthers, and look at the Panthers. They're not in any hurry to snap the football. And here is the handoff, and going right there, touchdown. An easy touchdown for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M, and that's in number 6. That's LaDavian Brooks.
Well, that was the zone to the left side, Coach, and I think the left tackle did a good job of rolling off, and the linebacker missed the tackle, and he was in the end zone.
So it's now 20-7 in Southern University. And Coach, we talked about that with a passing game like it is. We can't fall behind.
Well, yeah, especially with this team because Coach Dooley's they're going to throw the football, Prairie View, and they got a fine quarterback and falling behind and digging the hole because our primary thing is try to establish the run. And we can do that in play pass. We're pretty successful.
All right, here we go. It's going to the extra point attempt is up. And it is good. Time out of the ball game. 13-19 left to play in the third quarter. It's now 21-7 as the Panthers have had 14 unanswered points, and they lead it right here at the third quarter, presented by TJ Ribs. Back after the 60-second timeout on the station ID break, the Southern University Radio Network. Hey, DJ, I called for it. You weren't there. You good?
Football remaining here.
Big boy did a presentation downstairs.
Who's that? Okay. How you doing? Good. What's up, man?
Take care of Dooley? He said that, he said the reason you want to tell him to be here. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Jaguar Nation.
He said he wasn't in here.
He was big orders.
He called it back. He said, don't forget my hush box.
Join us at TJ Rams on Acadian Blue Way, November 4th. For a live
All right, welcome back everybody here to A.W. Mumford Stadium. LaDavian Brooks, 13-yard run, and he gets the touchdown. Luis Reyes' kick is up and in, and like that, Southern University finds himself down 21-0. They did that off an interception. 3-play, 18-yard drive, 36 seconds off the clock. And Coach, we talked about Southern University getting a touchdown off of their turnover. Now the Panthers get a touchdown on Southern University's turnover.
Right, they got that turnover, and within a short period of time, they're in the end zone, so it makes it 21-7.
Yep, no doubt about that. So our friend Henry Baptiste, our executive producer, and of course, who sponsors this broadcast, who runs this broadcast, the Six-Man Club, has made his way into it. He's a hard-working man. Go ahead.
All the time, Chris. I was listening on the way up here. As usual, you and Coach doing a yeoman's job.
6 players. You always talk about that Dooley. You see Dooley sometimes in Chicken Shack. 6 players here from the Baton Rouge area. 19 total Louisiana players, but 6 from the Baton Rouge area.
That's something. Dooley called me yesterday, Chris. He said, man, don't forget my potato pies.
And nobody can go without that. Here is the kickoff return. Gets you to the 24-yard line. Southern is being definitely progressive in trying to get back into this ball game by returning 2 kickoffs in a row. Let's see what they can do with 13-11 left to play in this third quarter. 21-7 the score.
Well, it's a nice return there about the 25-yard line. I think that we definitely have to get some out of this drive because they scored the last 2 drives they had the football, and we got to be able to retaliate.
And McDaniel has got to find his own. He's got to find himself and get back into the passing when he won this job. And right now, he is just struggling. Pistol formation with Devon Ben in the backfield. Wide receivers in motion right now. Here's the handoff. It is a handoff to Devon Ben right up the middle. So right now, after being down by 14, they're going to continue to run the football. It's a gain of 2 on the play. And they're bring up a second down and 8.
I think the offensive line is going to have to come off on them. And, of course, they're not very big defensively in getting off, making those tackles. But we have to get more efficient, especially in the third and long situations.
Second down and 8. All right, here we go. 12:54 left to play in this third quarter. That's a gain of 3, second down and 7. And McDaniel calling for the play and gets it. And here is Devon Ben on the tip out and on the toss-up. It gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2, and now, Coach, it'll bring up a third down and 5.
Okay, that was a quick toss to the left side and picked up a couple of yards. But we're right back in the situation again with 3rd and 5, and we hadn't been able to overcome that adversity.
And Southern is 1 for 8 on third down conversions. 1 for 8. They threw an interception on the last one. And it's 3rd down and 5. We need a big conversion here. Down 21-7 with 12:09 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation for McDaniel. 3 wide receivers in bunch on the other side. Here's a pass out to the running back into the 35, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. Big time run right there, or big time pass play, I should say.
That was a pass play.
That's Craig Nelson, number 21.
Nelson came out of the backfield on the weak side, and quarterback did a good job of hitting him in the fast and picking up that 1st down.
Ooh, now 2-7, 2 for 9. Here's a quick call, and it's Nelson, Craig Nelson to the 40, and Craig Nelson gets all the way down to the 45-yard line. And Nelson's got some purpose. He just started yelling at the 44-yard line. He's ready to get back in this ball game.
Well, there's that zone to the right again. The tackle did a good job of walling off the defensive end. Of course, Nelson did a fine job of getting inside of them and picking up about 9
yards. 2nd down and 1. He wide open in this side of 30, 25-20, 15-10-5. McLean gets a touchdown. Marquise McLean will score a touchdown, and he does that from 65 yards out.
That was a good play on that time. A fine play with the quarterback hitting him on that seam right on the outside and got behind the safety. And, of course, once he caught the ball, now it's just a race to the goal line.
That was a 56-yarder on that one. He was at the 44-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. A big touchdown, and Southern has got this crowd energized again. It's 21-13, and here it is. The Human Jukebox playing it down there.
I think what happened on that last play, Coach, we had the 2 inside zone run that defensive back came flying up there to make those tackles, and all of a sudden they took the inside zone and tight end did outside release up the sidelines and was open, and now it's just a quick break.
Here's the extra point attempt presented right here by Raising Canes. It's up and in, and it all started with that big MJR Philly Service Funeral Home 1st down, and Southern University is back at 21-14 the score as Marquise McDaniel, we said, needed to do it. That was from 56 yards out, that's correct. And it's 21-14 as Glendon McDaniel with a 56-yard pass to Marquise McLean, and Marquise McLean gets it in there for the touchdown. How about 5 plays, 75-yard drive, 1:51 off the clock, and Coach, McLean was wide open. We'll talk about it when we come back after this 60-second timeout in the 3rd quarter. Southern is back on 21-14, back after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network.
That too, Bruce, because it's going across. Mike's happy.
Six-yard touchdown reception. Marquise McLean gets it in, the transfer from Auburn, Alabama. And Coach, he was wide open here on this side of the football field and ran it right down the sidelines into the end zone.
What happened on that corner got caught looking on that inside zone and tried to cut him stop the run. Of course, McLean had excellent speed. He got outside of him. Now all of a sudden the quarterback McDaniel did a good job of putting the ball right on the money. Now it's just a quick race to the end zone.
And with that, it helped out big time for Southern University in the stats. It's now 10 out of 15 for McDaniel. 91 yards and a big touchdown, 56 yards out. And Southern University ready to kick this ball away here, Joshua Griffin.
Well, they have fine speed as far as the return guys, so hopefully we can put that ball in the end zone. We can step around the 20.
All right, so waiting on the kickoff right here. And Southern University's got this crowd back in the ball game.
Well, I think we needed that, Coach, because the fans were just sitting there waiting for a big play to happen, and we finally got it.
And here it is, catch to the 1-yard line, 10, 15, and he goes down finally at the 20, actually the 18-yard line. It'll be first down at 10 right there for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M, up 21-14. And Coach, the Panthers were old mojo was on their side. They had 14 unanswered points into that touchdown.
Well, at that time also, they had the last couple of drives they had scored, and we were able to respond after them. And I think the kickoff team did a good job of trying to put him down inside the 20-yard line.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Panthers, and again, they've got a mark at the 17-yard line.
I think they're discussing about whether it's a penalty or something.
Yep. And they are talking about something on this side. The only thing I can think of is not a flag call. Was it a crackback block or a helmet to helmet? I don't see any of that right now. Right next to the SWAC officials in the instant replay, I don't see anything down there where it would be a penalty.
I don't even see a flag.
Yep.
What they're discussing.
So I don't know what that could be. Hey, Rocket Mortgage, fans love a good win, so when you're looking to score a dream home, a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage can give you a competitive edge you need. Rocket Mortgage. Care South Medical and Dental at 3144 the street. Baton Rouge, locations Donaldsonville, Plaquemine, and Zachary, and now new clinic right here at Southern University campus. Call 225-650-2000. Care South Medical and Dental, a proud partner of Southern University. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinics, 5 convenient locations to serve you. Baton Rouge, Ascension, Zachary, and Livingston. Call 225-924-2424. Purchase your tickets for the game with the Jaguar Den. You can view the game from the catered field suites right here to my right, and that is the south.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary rushes against the kicking team, number 29. This will be a 15-yard penalty, first down.
Why would you do that? You got them down to the 17-yard line, and we don't even have a 29 on our roster. Why in the world would you do that and give them extra 15 yards after the play, Coach?
Well, I mean, that's crazy to put yourself at the defense at a disadvantage. You had them stop down inside the 20-yard line, and all of a sudden you get a 15-yard penalty that puts them out around 33-yard line.
32, that's right, and that's only the second penalty for the Jaguars in the ball game. They have 2 penalties now for 25 yards. That was a big one. That puts them now at the 32-yard line for the Panthers right there.
Well, that's great field position, getting at the 33-yard line.
All right, so here we go. First down and 10. A wide receiver in motion down to the other side, and here is the handoff. And to the 35-40, 45-50, and inside Southern Jaguar territory. Running the football, and he has been killing us, Sedarian Brooks.
So I think what happened, they run that speed sweep fake to the right side of the field and give the ball to the halfback coming opposite to him. They pull in that guard, getting out on the corner, taking and blocking that, and guys doing a good job of running.
It's all the way to the 41-yard line. Here's the run, and Coach, I'm going to talk about this. You know, with the 7 carries for 53 yards in the ball game, that's the running back for the Panthers in the ball game right now is number 27, Jaden Stewart. He has 5 carries for 28 yards himself, averaging 5.6 per ball game. 10:24 left to play in the third quarter. Southern down 21-14, and the Panthers trying to answer a Southern drive that resulted in a touchdown in the last drive. Second down after the 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Here's a play-action pass going right down, complete inside the red zone, down about the 12-yard line, and the Panthers are moving this one with ease. Pass completed right there to number 10. That is Spiller, Trajon Spiller, number 10.
That's easy because they're taking the inside zone, pulling up the linebackers and pulling the ball back and hitting the slant in behind him, and the quarterback is doing a good job of hitting that.
It will be first down and 10 inside the red zone at the 14-yard line. Here is the handoff. And Southern gang tackles him this time, and not much on the play right there.
That was a zone to the right side, Coach, and I think the linebacker and that defensive end did a good job of spreading it off to hold it on to 1-yard gain.
That's Jaden Stewart running on that one, and he gained maybe a yard. It'll be second down and 9 at the 9:25 mark here in the third quarter. 21-14 the score. The Panthers on top of their in scoring position already. Here's a quick pass out to the wide receiver, a slip wide receiver screen to the 10-yard line. That's where it's getting. That's it. That's a gain of 3. It'll bring up a third down at about 6.
They went trips to the left, and I think they tried to run the outside screen. That corner read that zone, trying to block him, came up on that screen, and he made a fine tackle that beat to a 1-yard gain.
It'll be third down and 6. Third down and 6 for the 10. And what a thank our engineer, Matt Gilmore, for getting us the referee mic, because Southern's been suffering with it. Referee mic. We haven't had it all year long. Good job, Matt. All right, back to pass on the other side. Can't find anybody. Good job here. Pass deflected. Knocked out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down and 6. And Southern University's defense held high on that one. Tough on that one.
That was a great move, especially by that corner on that side, because the inside receiver went down into the corner, was open, and the defensive end jumped and knocked the ball down because if he hadn't done that, looks like they would have scored again.
And now we've got a field goal attempt coming up right here. It's by number 38, Luis Reyes. Luis Reyes, it'll be marked at the 17-yard line. It's a 27-yard field goal.
Reyes did a good job in pre-practice. I was noticing if they were kicking those field goals.
Waiting on the snap. Here it is. Snap is good. Kick is up. Got enough length, and he's in right in the middle of the goalpost, and it's now 24-14, 10-point game. 8:29 left to play here in the third quarter. Got a timeout, 60-second timeout on the TJ Ribs third quarter, right here on the Southern University Radio Network.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, and the wide receivers they're not very big, but they quick. Some speed. Yeah. But that's 2 drives. Both times they had the ball. Second half they didn't score. Got some points. So that's 13. Yeah.
Luis Reyes with a 27-yard field goal for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. They score. 7-play, 58-yard drive, 2:46 off the clock. And Southern University is down by 10 now, 24-14. Coach, like you were just saying off air, we got to match them now for the rest of the way almost. We got to either get a touchdown or a field goal here.
We're going to get some points because they're going to score with that football. We're not going to take it easy. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to score. I think both times they had the ball in the second half, they had some type of point. The first time they got a touchdown, the next time they got a turnover and right back and then came over the field goal.
So far, that's 40 plays for the Panthers, 305 yards, 41 plays for Southern, 195. That's why we keep telling them the passing game is huge in this game. We've got to get back to passing. We got a big one on that last one, a 56-yard touchdown reception for Marquise McLean, and hopefully we can still get them going here as Panthers will kick the ball off again. The ball fell off the tee. They'll have to go back and re-tee it up.
We're going to have to score, especially with their quarterback pass, because he's a big, strong individual, excellent passer. He's a transfer that came in and doing a fine job for Prairie View. The thing we're going to have to do is try to alter those wide receivers and knock off the timing of some of those pass patterns.
Now you kind of wonder when Southern's going to start making it, pass. And right now they're still to their run deal. And they were on a 3rd down and 5, or big time on that one. Actually, it was a 2nd down after the big run. And here's the kickoff in the end zone. And Southern will take it back out to the 25-yard line as the fair catch is made and called for in the end zone. 1st down and 10 of the 25.
So hopefully we can get some on these drive coaches. Playing real work on the running football with that play-action pass and getting out on the flank.
This first down presented by MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home in Dedham Springs, Louisiana. First down and 10 of the 25-yard line for Southern University.
We're here to defend it, the gold and blue.
It is McDaniel in the backfield, along with the one and only.
That's Skelton.
No, it's the sensation at running back is Kobe Dillon. Kobe Dillon gets the football. We haven't seen him for a while. He had 43 yards rushing, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and gets maybe a yard past that. It'll bring him. They give him 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Well, he ran the inside zone to the left, and I think the defensive tackle did a good job of slanting down inside, heading to a 1-yard gain.
Kobe Dillon stays in the ball game. McDaniel in at quarterback. We have Washington with 3 wide receivers to the far side, including McLean, number 5, to the far side. Shotgun formation, back to pass. He pumped once, now he's throwing on McLean on the other side. It's caught, no! Had it right in his hands and he dropped it to his head. I believe that's one of the big receivers. I can't see if it's Ethan Howard, number 86.
He's got the big tight end, I think.
Yep. Now, like I said, these numbers, and then when the front jerseys are scrunched up, we can't see the number.
It's good timing on that. It's just a little too far off that tight end hand.
It's 88 who attempted that. That was Travis O'Connor. 3rd down and 9 from the 26-yard line of Southern University. McDaniel back to pass, looking around, steps up. Now he's going to throw the ball. It's complete to the 31, gets out to the 35, and that should be enough for the first down. That's a good one right there. Again, O'Connor.
Howard with the reception.
That's Ethan Howard, number 86, not 88. Ethan Howard makes the big catch.
That was a good move by the quarterback that time. They had the wide receivers covered downfield. He scrambled off to his right.
They mark him a yard shy of the first down. And Skelton will come in the ballgame. Oh, my goodness. These spots today, I'm telling you, have been just off. There's no doubt in my mind he went down at the 35-yard line, which would be a first down. Skelton is in the ballgame. Shotgun formation. It's a pistol formation. Kobe Dillon is in the backfield. And he keeps it himself, and he will get the first down and more across the 35 to still going about the 39. They'll make it to the 40-yard line.
That was a good job by Skelton playing quarterback. They ran the inside zone. He held the ball and the running back better for a long time. Then he pulled and used the running back as a blocker on the linebacker to pick up that first down.
I mean, he just held it for Kobe Dillon for a long time. He just said, I'm taking it.
Yeah, he's over him a long time.
It is first down and 10. Southern needed that one to the 40-yard line of their own territory. First down and 10. That's first down presented by MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home. First down and 10 of the 40. And here comes a no keeper. And it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. That's Ladarius Skelton will lose 1 yard on the play.
On this side, he's doing a fine job of slatting down inside, trying to take away that inside zone. He's doing a good job at it.
McDaniel will come back in the ball game. Skelton will come out on second down and 11 from their own 39-yard line. Southern moving from left to right with 6:06 left to play in the third quarter, down 24-14, 10-point deficit. And here comes a shovel pass, not much anything. In fact, no gain on the play. It is Ethan Howard on the shovel pass.
They try to run the speed motion look, a fake to him going in motion and try to shuffle it back to the running back coming down inside. And of course, that defensive end on this side is a very active player. When you look at number 1, because he's a good football player. But I think he's playing defensive tackle, not very big, but he's physical inside, very quick.
We keep saying Southern's got to go vertical. This little trickeration they're doing behind the line's not working. McDaniel back to pass, and he tries to pump once. He's going to run it himself, and he'll go down to the 44-yard line, well short of the first down.
Well, that was a good choice by the quarterback there because they had that crossing route covered. He went down and he picked up about 6 yards.
And they got to pump the football, and Southern will have another punt coming up right here. And that's a smart play. That's going to be their 6th punt of the ball game. Martell averaging 35 yards per punt. And down deep to receive will be number 0, Antonio Mullins.
We're having a tough time with third down situation, Coach. It's first 35, 37. We're not being able to pick it up.
High snap. And Frontno will punt the ball. And catch of the 19 goes down right there on the spot.
That's good punt protection by punt team, special team came down and got him down inside the 20-yard line on the
18-yard line for Fontenot.
And that was number 29 on that beautiful, and I guess it's 29. I can't hardly read his number, and we don't have a 29 on the roster.
Jaguar Nation, the overtime concert, Thrill Ride edition.
Actually, they say it's number 13. That's Philip Thomas. So it'll be first down and 10 at the 19-yard line of their own territory for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M with 4:42 left to play here in the third quarter. Here's a run, and Southern gets behind the line this time, and they stop it. Great job right there, and in there at number 98, that's Marlon Young.
He did a good job of slowing down. He tried to run the zone to the left away from him. He did a good job of running it down.
We got a player slowing it up right here for the Panthers, number 60. That's Arrington Taylor, rather. And he's going to limp off the football field. And Taylor is the right guard. And he'll have to come out for at least one play.
He's 6'4", 340, Coach.
Yeah. And probably can run the 40 and 5 flat. All right, here we go. It is second down after the loss of 2. And so far, Coach, the Panthers have not been caught behind the line very often tonight.
Yeah, I think the quarterback is doing a good job passing, getting rid of the football. You're thinking that inside zone, he's either giving it to the dive back or pulling and running slant right in behind him on slant with the wide receiver on that side.
Second and 12 from their own 17-yard line. He's thrown 2 interceptions in this ball game, pass has, and we need one here. Here's the pass out to the running back. And he's getting it to the 20, 25, and, man, gets out to the 26-yard line. They've got very fast running backs and receivers. That is number 6 running it. That's Brooks. And it'll bring up a third down and 4.
They're going trips, and Brooks is the inside guy, and they're running double screen with him. He's got great speed, and once he gets his hands on it, you got to get a lot of people around him, because he can usually outrun a lot of them.
And their third down back, Jaden Stewart, is in the ball game on third down and 3. They are 5 of 8 on third down conversions in the ball game here. Boy, it'd be nice to get a stop right here for them.
Yeah, they've been effective on third down, keeping those drives going.
Shotgun formation for pass. And he will hand the ball off straight up the middle, and he will get the first down by about the half length of the football. First down and 10. He needed 3. He got about 3.5.
First down on the 29-yard line. So he got 4 yards on that play.
First down and 10. Now there's 6 out of 9 on third down conversions. 3:24. The clock stopped to move the chains as we're running here in the third quarter. 24-14. Southern down by 10. And we said before the ball game, Southern really cannot afford a loss at all if they want to win the West. With that loss to Texas Southern, that hurt them. And the Panthers will move up ahead of them. Here's a handoff right up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of about maybe 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
They're running that speed sweep look with the back running across and giving it to the dive back right inside the guard. And they've been effective doing that. And they closed it down to about 4 yards that time.
That's Stewart running that one. And Brooks comes back in the ball game. Second down and 6 yards after the 4-yard gain.
Yeah, they go trips to this side, Coach. Look, anytime they get in this formation, they can run that zone to this side of the formation.
And they are taking the play clock down to under 10 seconds to snap the football. They're in no hurry to snap the football now. Here is Brooks right up the middle. Brooks will move some of the pile with him, still on his feet, still moving. And he will get 2 yards shy of the first down to the 38-yard line. He'll bring up another third down, this time third down and 2.
Well, Brooks is a very effective runner, especially on the inside zone. He gets in behind them big linemen. Especially that left guard is about 6'3", about 340, and he's occupying the guard and the center almost, and getting inside, making the play.
They say his knee went down to the right up past the 37-yard line, so it'll be third down, almost 3. That's a long 2. And Coach, you notice the difference between us? We have third down and long. They have third down and short all the time.
Well,
They're 6 for 9.
The percentage is against you when you're 3rd and 7 all the time.
That's it. Third down and long 2, and I think the Panthers will call a timeout. Dooley will call that timeout. He didn't like what he saw, and the Panthers will use their first timeout of the second half. They have 2 left. Southern will have 2 left as well. A lot of proud sponsors. Shell Corporation, Louisiana is where we live, and where we're proud to call home. Shell is the rhythm of Louisiana. Bud Light, Paul Millsap's Car 4 Foundation. The Chicken Shack with Henry Baptiste, Anna Jones, State Farm Insurance Agent, Ross Pack Keller Williams, U.S. Army ROTC, New Decisions, and all big sponsors of Southern University. Hey, visit Baton Rouge, a proud partner of Southern University Athletics. TJ Ribs as well, proud to official sponsor of Jaguar football. Visit us for post-game delicious barbecue and the world's best baby back ribs. Learn more at tjribs.com. Go Jaguars. So it'll be third down and 2 from their own 37-yard line.
It's a big play for us defensively, Coach. We got to get them off the field to get our offense.
Here's a handoff up the middle, and Brooks will it'll be number 27 getting it an easy first down. That's Stewart. And Jaden Stewart is our big third down back. He has no problem getting it to the 44-yard line. Big first down.
Well, that was an inside zone. I think the center and the right guard did a fine job of getting the movement on. And of course, the running back Brooks is strong in his legs, and anytime he can get through, he's going to get a first down.
That's a pickup of 9 on the play. First down and 10 to the 44-yard line of Southern University. Now the Panthers coach 7 for 10, 70% on third down conversion.
And they're doing a good job of milking that clock, too. Anytime they get down, they're getting all the way down, snap the ball with less than 5 seconds.
And we're only in the third quarter.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy. All right, here we go. First down and 10 at their own 44. Here is a play-action pass. Here's a pass across the middle. He's wide open to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He scores an easy touchdown. That's Evan Fairs with an easy touchdown, and that one goes from 56 yards.
What did he do? They kept running the inside zone, and that safety took his eyes off him, and the inside slot guy went down like he was going to fake him and kept running. They faked with the dive, pulled it out, and he was wide open down the middle of the field.
So Fairs catch the 56-yard touchdown, and it's now 30-14. The Panthers on top of your Jaguars, and the extra point coming here from Reyes.
What's the third time in the second half that they'd have the ball that came out with some points? 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
And waiting it here for the extra point attempt. He's pretty perfect, and it is up, and it is good. At 56-yard touchdown pass from Jawan Pass. Makes it for the touchdown, and that drive for the Panthers went 7 plays, 81 yards, 3:46 off the clock, and results in another touchdown.
Well, this is a big game for both teams, Coach, because the loser of this game is almost going to be eliminated to having a shot at the championship game. And so I think Prairie View's head coach understood that, and they came out with the intentions on getting them some points.
Raising Cane's One Love for the Jaguars. Stop by a restaurant on Plank Road after the game for some fresh, never frozen chicken fingers and tangy cane sauce. Raising Cane's One Love. Louisiana Lottery, 2 ways to play and 2 ways to win. Double win for the Louisiana Lottery went up to $5,000. Stop by your favorite Louisiana retailer and pick up double win today for your chance to win up to $5,000. Must be 21 to purchase. Louisiana Lottery, proud partner of Southern University Athletics. And with that, it is now 31-14 with 56 seconds left in the third quarter, Coach. And as we mentioned, how big of a pivotal game this is for the Jaguars. And this is the toughest team they played outside of Troy University.
Well, you're right. Last game they played
UAPB
and handled them pretty good. But then this is a game that was decided on whoever won this game have a good shot of getting in that championship game. So Prairie View was ready to go, and we hadn't been able getting bogged down on third down situation. Can't get off third and long all the time.
Yeah, and that's, again, and we go back to it. We said at the pregame show, the passing is struggling for Southern University. McDaniel had won the starting job rather easily, and then now all of a sudden he is struggling in passing. He had that one good pass to McLean. He was wide open and scored the big long touchdown pass. But other than that, the passing game is just out of it, and we're a third down and long all the time.
Yeah, we're trying to establish the run. Sometimes you have to start off with a pass on first down in order to set up the second down and run in the situation.
That's a very good point, Coach. We need to start passing on first down, and they're going to do it right now. Pump one time, and he throws in the middle, and it's caught to the 30-yard line. Those little short dive and dunks is what it's all about. Yeah, he caught the football. The 31, they mark it down. It'll be second down.
I think the line did a fine job, and, of course, anytime they can run that and get 4 or 5 yards, that puts it about second and less than a yard.
Down 31-14. They need to rush this up big time. We need one more play before we end the third quarter, Coach.
Yeah, we need to get as many plays as we can.
Yeah. Third down and 1. And here is the handoff. It'll be a first down, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Handoff right there. Devon Ben gets across to the 37-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, and we played through 3. The TJ Ribs third quarter comes to an end, and we're down 31-14 right now to the Prairie View A&M Panthers. Back after this timeout on the Southern University Radio Network. Coach, in the third quarter alone, 15 plays for the Panthers, 157 yards. They had time of possession, and I actually hit it. I want to see the time of possession on that one. I hit back to the whole game. Let's go back to the time of possession here. And they had the ball at the time of possession, not much, 7 minutes and 13 seconds. It was even, 7:47. But big time, and like you said, they scored on every drive they've had in the third quarter.
In the third quarter, every time they have the ball, the first time they got it, they go to the field with some big plays and came up with a touchdown. The next time they got it, they got with a turnover, got it down, and we stopped them. They got a field goal, and then last time they got the ball again, they came down and scored.
That's
so
it.
3 times they had the ball in the second half and scored it defensively.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown off of a interception. 3-play, 18-yard drive. They scored a field goal on a 7-play, 58-yard drive. Took 2:46 off the clock. And that last one, 8-play, 81-yard drive. 3:46 off the clock resulted in a touchdown. And that's right now, that's where we stand. It's 31-14, the Panthers on top of Southern University.
Well, that last drive they had a big play about 40 yards, and it was slant down the middle, and the guy was wide open, so we wasn't effective defending that slant pass. We're giving up too many big plays on third down.
So, is there something, do we have a superstition? If your pin drops twice, am I going to get rich and win the lottery? Maybe I'll go to the casino and win some money?
You can't get that lucky.
Thank you, Coach. You should write for Hallmark. Greeting cards from Pete Richardson. All right. Southern's got another MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home, first down and 10 at their own.
You did a good job of holding the inside receiver up, and you had nobody to throw the ball to.
Second down and 10 after no gain on the rush. McDaniel steps up again and goes down again. He throws the ball to the last minute, but that could be intentional. We're not going to say a player was in the area. It is incomplete. It'll be third down and 10. This fourth quarter presented by Baton Rouge Metro Airport.
We had that tremendous pass rush that time. Put the pressure on him. They covered man-to-man on the wide receivers. They're having a tough time getting open, and he had to try to run the football and for no gain. So it's about third, about 10.
Third down and 10 from their own 42-yard line, or from their 37-yard line, I should say, own 37. 14:32 left to play in the ball game. Southern down 31-14. McDaniel back to pass. Throws, and it's complete. Marquise McLean right at that first down marker. And it will be marked a yard shy, it looks like.
Are they going to give it to him?
Man, I have to see on that one. I want to see where he caught that, where he went out of bounds on that on the instant replay.
It looks like it's about 4th and 1.
Yeah, it is. That's where they got it marked at, but after receiving it, and he caught the ball. That's a bad spot. He went out. He went out on the 46-yard line, and they did mark it there. Okay, so it's a 1 yard, 4th down and 1. This is where you got to go for it.
They're going for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it big time. And of course, in the ball game is Ladarius Skelton. Skelton keeps the ball again, looking for a spot to get open, and he just he may not get it. He didn't get it. It's going to be first down. He didn't get it. He waited too long. He tried to hesitate too long to go. And tried to find a lane open. He couldn't find one. And then by that time, he got hit head on by the defender. And it's turnover on downs, and it's Prairie View A&M's football.
They tried to run the outside zone on the right, and he delayed pulling the football. And all of a sudden, they was able to close in. And it was close, but he didn't make it.
So it's turnover on downs, and the Panthers will have the football first down at 10 at the Jaguar 46-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 on the 46.
My goodness gracious, right here. Yeah, 31-14 the score. Panthers on top of your Southern University Jaguars, and we've got fans starting to hit the exits now.
It's great field position by Prairie View, and see will they take a chance and go deep on them.
Second time they've started on our side of the 50-yard line. One by an interception and one by turnover on downs. First down and 10 at the Jaguar 46-yard line. Pass is in the backfield of the shotgun formation. And we'll give it to the running back, Brooks. Brooks to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. And he gets pushed out of bounds, I believe, inside the 5. They'll mark it down to the 2. First down and goal right there.
Well, Coach, they ran the speed motion across and gave it to the back, going to the other side, and he broke the line of scrimmage. Now it was just a foot race to the end zone. Knocked him out to about the 3.
That's a 44-yard touchdown, a 44-yard run, I should say. And Brooks
Brooks has great speed, it looks like,
Yep,
coming
he
across
does.
from that running back.
And back in the ball game will be number 27, Jaden Stewart. Brooks now with 11 carries, 101 net yards. So he's gone over 100 yards. And looking for the handoff on the long snap count. Stewart's got the ball, and Stewart will get into the end zone for the touchdown. 2 yards out.
Ran the inside zone to the left, Coach, and their offensive line is doing a good job of getting pushed with our defensive line, and he ended up in the end zone.
So that makes it 37-14 to the 13:07 mark. And if you thought there was a mass exodus after that last one, now it will be as fans start heading out to this stadium to get beat traffic.
I think the last 4 times they had the ball, Coach, they had didn't see change on 3rd and long, and we can't overcome it all the time.
So with that, the 2-yard rush from Jaden Stewart, extra point coming right here from Reyes. Snap is up, and the kick is up and through. That was a 2-play, 46-yard drive, 44 seconds off the clock, results in a touchdown. It's now 38-14 to the 13:07 mark, and we've got a timeout of the ball game. 4th quarter presented by Baton Rouge Metro Airport. 60-second timeout right here on the Southern University Radio Network.
Can't stop. But we ain't never been able to. No. We can't tackle. I mean, we have guys head up. Still can't tackle. No practice enough?
This is it. That's the championship's out for us.
Oh, yeah. Team who lost this game can't make it. Yeah.
All right.
But you know, even when the game started, it's still like
Welcome back to the ball game. 13:07 left to play in this game. It's 38-14 now. The Panthers on top of the Jaguars. And a battle for, who would be eliminated really in the West. And it's not over, obviously. You can have teams lose 2 games or more. But even if the Panthers were to lose 2 games, this would be maybe the second loss for Southern. Panthers would have the tiebreaker over that. So, hey, 13:07. The bottom line is the key in this game, Coach, is 3rd downs. The Panthers 7 out of 10. 3rd down in short situations. Southern 3 out of 13. 3rd down in long situations. And it all hurts us because we have just gone backwards in the pass.
Well, anytime that we get in a 3rd down situation and we come up short and we have to punt the ball, we get it right back to them, and they're a big play team. Anytime that you have a quarterback like Pass is a graduate student transferred in, they're going to throw the football. I think they're the 2nd scoring team in our conference, and they're a big play team, and they like hit big passes.
And, McDaniel will definitely grow because he's been injured. He was injured all spring and didn't play in the spring. He'll grow. There's no question about that. But just today, and he started. He won the starting won the starting job, easily. But it's just that he is going backwards, and that's something we definitely need. We can't just be a running football team. In the pregame, we told you that, hey, the Panthers going to load the box. They're going to dare you to beat them on the run, and we just can't do it. And so that's a big factor.
Well, I think that, he's going to have to mature at that aspect. You knew they'd come in with the object of they're going to stop the run. If I can bring one more, you can block.
That's
and
right.
They did that. So now all of a sudden your passing game becomes effective. We're going to have to stay out of 3rd and long situations. Oh, he's gone.
And here we go. The 35-40, 45-50, still on his feet, and he will go out of bounds. Big-time run. I'm looking up some stats right there, and that's a big-time run. That's Ladarius Skelton on a big-time run-up. He's been wanting to do it, but he finally took it this time and went almost a length.
Well, that was a good return, especially to our right side. They did a good blocking job, and once he got in, now it was just a foot race, and the guy had to run him down about the 35-yard line.
How dare me try to look down and see, how many games Bubba McDaniel's played. He's played in 26 games, so he has been, but he hadn't played much of the starting quarterback. Is what I guess I'm trying to say. But he's played in 26 ball games.
Well, he's an experienced guy. He's a big runner. He's a big individual. Got good size, fine speed. We have to find a way to utilize him on that football field.
And
whether he's a running back or a wide receiver or slot, we got to get the ball in his hands.
That was right there from the 6-yard line. He ran that back, so that was a big play for Ladarius Skelton right there from the 32-yard line of the Panthers. 12:57 left to play in the ball game. Panthers down, and McDaniel goes down. And look, that's not his fault that time. The line got big time beaten that time.
We're having a tough time blocking, especially on the right side, Coach. That number 1 on the defensive tackle is doing a great job inside of getting pass rush, and that defensive end on the left side is just putting a lot of pressure on our quarterback. We're having a tough time blocking their defensive front.
No question about that. Farmer is in at the center spot. We've had Black went down with an earlier injury. Here's McLean going for the deep pass, and he will throw it's incomplete. And down to the field, they're wanting a pass interference. They're not going to get one.
Tried to run a fade route with the split in on this side, and looked like it was some pushing and shoving, and down around the 5-yard line, and it was overthrown, and that make it look like it's third and about 13.
All right, 3rd down and 13. I believe that is Black back in the ball game at 62. Again, we are so hard to read these numbers. 3rd down and 13 after the incompleted pass. McDaniel now running for his life again. 4 guys behind the line, and they drop him at the 50-yard line. And the ball, they're going to call it a fumble or what?
Going to call it a fumble.
4 players, Coach, were in the defensive backfield. 4 players.
Well, you're right. That defensive end is doing a great job, especially on the left side. We're going to have to help our right tackle out because he can't handle him. If you either put a tight end over there to help him out or a back on that side to try to slow him down because he's getting beat down right tackle and get to the quarterback, putting a lot of pressure on him so you don't have time to throw the football.
Second turnover of the ball game for Southern University at 12:11 left to play. 38-14 the score. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers for the 3rd time of the ball game. They'll start on our side of the 50-yard line.
What's the 3rd time they had the ball on our side, and each time they're able to capitalize, get some type of points
one field goal or a touchdown. 10 points. So here we go. 1st down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the handoff up the gut again to the 30, 25, 20, 15, down about the 13-yard line. Number 37, that's big time run right there for the Panthers,
Coach,
and that's Jaden Stewart, 27.
They're beating us on the left side, Coach. They're just running the direct dive play, and all of a sudden the linebacker is missing the tackle, and he's in the secondary. So they're doing a good job of getting down in the field.
So Stewart on the big run. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the Jaguar 12-yard line. 11:46 left to play in the ball game. Here's the handoff again to Stewart. Stewart will get across the 10 and get down to about the 7.
Well, they're running the zone play on that side. What they're doing is blocking down and pulling the guard on that side and giving it to the tailback. And their line is doing a good job of knocking them back.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd down, and they're going to call him down at a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, they got the ball. It looks like it's about the 7-yard line, so it's second about 6 yards. And they're taking a lot of time, working as much clock as possible.
And here's a hand up, and right down the middle. It's about the 3-yard line. It'll be 1 yard shy of the 1st down. It'll be a 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 about the 3-yard line.
Yep, running that ball back is Brooks, number 6.
Well, they're running inside on the tackles. And I think their center and the 2 guards is doing a great job of getting pushed and giving it to that back. And he's getting yardage once he gets
Full
in.
house backfield. Number 27 is in the ballgame. A pitch out there to Brooks. Brooks will get in there for the touchdown. Brooks from 3 yards out for the touchdown. And the Panthers have added to their lead now by 30, 44 to 14.
Well, it was a pitch to the right side to the back, Coach. He got out on the flank, and you had a defensive end. He was just a better athlete than him and got him off balance and got back inside and stepped in for that touchdown.
And Reyes will come on for the extra point attempt here. He's been perfect tonight.
It's that the last 4 times they had the ball, they had some points. 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
Yep, and here is waiting on the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's 45-14 now, 10:36 left to play in the ball game. In the 4th quarter, presented by Metro Airport, Baton Rouge Metro Airport. Take a 60-second timeout. Back in a moment on the Southern University Radio Network. Welcome back, everybody. The last time Southern lost this bad was Alcorn State in 2019, October 26th. 27-13 was the final score, but that's still not indicative of what this score is. 45-14. I mean, not many SWAC schools have been beating us like this at all. I mean, you got to go back. Alcorn beat us 20-3 back in 2018. But, man, not like this. And the championship, we lost that game, but it's been a long time since Southern's been dominated in SWAC play like this.
Well, we're having a tough time moving the football offensively, and defensively we're giving up big plays. I think even on third and long situations, teams are coming up with a first down, and anytime they do that, begin to wear down the defense, now they're giving up big plays again.
I mean, you just got to go way back to see this score right here, 45-14. It's a 31-point game, and my goodness, I mean, I'm going back all the way down to 2016. Grambling beat us 52-30, but still, in a Bayou Classic, it's still, I guess that's back to 2015 where we lost that bad.
So it hasn't been a long time since a team have put this many points on Southern University, and I think the players just have to keep hanging in, and hopefully we can make some plays offensively. Defensively, we can get some turnovers and make some things happen.
No question about that. And Southern University coming into this game for the Panthers in the history. Southern was on a 4-game winning streak. The last time we lost was here in Baton Rouge to the Panthers, 2015, 47-42. That was the last time we lost to the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And we've beaten them 4 out of 6, but this one will be up to one of the up men, and they've called for the fair catch. Will be first down at 10 of the 25 for Southern University.
Well, we're going to have to get something started offensively, Coach. We're throwing the football, but we have to stay out of third and long situations, even if we have to get back to our bases running the ball. But we have a couple offensive linemen that got hurt, so that's putting a crimp in what we're trying to do.
No question about that. And the touchdown, the 2-yard touchdown from Brooks, 3 yards out. And that makes the game 45-14. And for the Panthers on that one, 5 plays, 44 yards, 135 off the clock for the touchdown. First down and 10. That's first down presented by MJR Friendly Service Funeral Home at their own 25-yard line. And back to pass, and Lampley is in the ball game, I believe. Here's the pass across the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted.
Well, it was a good closing job by that free safety. He had a wide receiver running down the middle, and he did a good job on breaking the ball on the ball, and there was a big collision at that time to pop it out.
That is Ladarius Skelton, number 8 in the ball game. Number 8, Ladarius Skelton's in the ball game.
Okay, we're having a tough time of blocking their down people to form the defensive end and defensive tackle because they're getting upfield, putting pressure on the quarterback, and not giving them a lot of time to throw the football.
Second down and 10 from the 25. Here's the pass complete to the 30. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be a third down and 5.
Plus the play that the inside slot went down and ran a turn in around about 5 yards. Skelton did a good job of hitting him with the football. Pass complete to Whitfield. They're going to third down and 5, a sharp 5. 10:09 left to play in the ball game. Southern is 3 out of 14 on third down conversions, and Skelton will take this himself, get close to a first down, and gain 4. He needed 5. He's got 1 yard shy. It'll be fourth down and 1. It's going to be a little short, Coach. Fourth and about a half a yard.
Yep. So the far on fourth down conversions today, it's a run up the middle. They thought Skelton would keep it. It's a first down and a gain of 4, actually 5, to the 39-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 right there for Southern University.
Well, we ran the inside zone that time. I think the center and 2 guards did a good job of zone blocking inside, and of course the running back hit the hole and picked up that first down.
That's Devon Ben, number 2 on the run. Skelton back to pass. He's now running for his life. Again, 4 players, 2 players down in the backfield, Coach. He throws the ball away incomplete. Second down and 10. The offensive line today just did not do what they needed to do to block the Panthers. The Panthers are shooting the gaps.
Okay, we got a couple guys that's injured on that offensive line. It's really having an effect because defensively, Prairie View is not very big, and they're just quick and we are, especially at the defensive end. They're giving the offensive tackles headaches on both defensive ends getting upfield.
Dallas Black is back in the ball game at the center spot.